how many races they had.
Oh, totally. I mean, like, it's just like we look at our schedule and it is just jam-packed almost every single day where we've got like 20 plus matches. It's just crazy. Oh, hey, it looks like we're underway already. Wasting no time.
We are. So let's see what we got here. We're going to start off with a little spare change. A lot of spare change.
Very nice.
So, good old Link to the Past Randomizer. You all know how this works. You'll probably see a similar playthrough at the beginning, you know, checking that escape and see what we can get pretty early. And I don't know about you, man, but I really like the trolley seeds. And I want to see them get trolled a little bit. I don't know what it is about me. I'm just a bad person, probably.
It's part of the allure of the randomizer for sure, is to see the ways in which that people can kind of get run all around the map here.
Yeah, I mean, wow, talk about a good start.
Yeah, Canis Mario is pretty nice off the bat. From what you can get out of the uncle there, that's a pretty decent item because it's also a progression item.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Don't know what we're going to do yet, of course, you know, but it would be nice, man. You already have that requirement for Meyer and possibly, you know, Turtle Rock taken care of, but let's see.
Yeah, so the escape sequence usually takes runners anywhere in the neighborhood of 6 to 7 minutes to get through, depending on how quickly they can navigate these rooms here. Our Crazy Sunshine is a bit of a newer runner, so it might take a little bit longer, but we are so glad to have everyone running in this tournament here. So all skill levels have been showing up here, so pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, we had hundreds of people in this tournament, literally hundreds, not just exaggerating this time, that's for sure.
No way, yeah.
But yeah, that's one good thing. I mean, this is the thing that, you know, I've seen some people say they're a little timid. Even I was one of those people say, hey, you know, you got to try, man. You can't really get good at this until you put yourself amongst the best. And, you know, that's how you get better, to challenge yourself against those players that really can show you how well you can play this thing. And it's addictive.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. And like in a situation like this, if you get put up against like a pretty tough opponent, you get to go back and watch like the video of how they ran it versus how you ran it, and can definitely learn some valuable things from that.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm commentating? I'm trying to learn some strats here so I can get good, I tell you.
So far in the escape sequence, we haven't really seen too much that's been too interesting for our runners. The cane is the only thing in his progression so far, but we've only opened a couple chests. Both of our runners are going to be looking for bombs, though, to open up the back of the escape area.
Yeah. And of course, the good thing is they got a lot of money already, so if they need to buy any bombs, you know, once we start getting to town, they definitely got the funds for it. Yeah, they wanted to go on with this, obviously the stress we need. I don't have any weapons here, besides that red cane, and much easier to kill with 2 pots. But I'm love down here.
Sunshine's gonna have to be careful. Just down to 1 heart here at the moment, but hopefully can get down to those pots in the cell there.
Yeah, Dave was riding that half heart himself there. So let's see how far they're gonna get here. Now, are you someone that typically does say escape in the dark?
Ooh,
the dark room.
Well, it's not going to happen in this mode, but you know, if we were doing open mode and I had to go back into the escape area, yeah, I would totally go for a dark room. I mean, it takes a little bit of practice because they are not easy, but you know, all you got to do is play the game like about, I don't know, 100 or 200 times, and then you'll eventually figure out how these dark rooms work.
Easy training process right there. Oh man. So let's see what happens here as we get through here again, getting that free light there.
Yep. Still no bombs from either runner yet, so they're hoping to pick something up from one of the rats down here.
A few pots here. Of course, they do have that cane there. And let's see here, trying to get the throw on. Nothing so far. Check our chest over here on the right. See what we can pull out of here for Dave. And, well, got a little sword action.
That'll make things a little easier in here.
Definitely. Yeah, always glad for that sword because, man, I'm telling you, playing this game without swords, especially when you have limited other items, it's just, oh boy, it can be a really rough beginning in this game. That's something I think many runners have learned. When you just don't have a sword and you're, especially have non-damaging weapons, just like with a hook shot, it's nice, but it just stuns, you know, most of the enemies. So,
yeah, definitely. And I mean, I find that when you don't have a sword, you still instinctively will hit the sword button and then nothing comes out. And that's the worst feeling when an enemy then runs into you after that.
Unfortunately, this sword is not helping them find any bombs here to take these 3 chests out here. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ooh, there we go. Clutch.
All I needed was 1. So let's see what the trios provides here.
Ooh, blue mail and the hook shot. Nice.
We're just talking about that, I'm telling you. So defense already up pretty early, which is pretty nice with just that little fighter sword.
Yeah, that's definitely going to come in handy. 3 hearts. Yeah, so definitely blue mail is a good pickup.
Sunshine
Alrighty,
a little bit behind there, but we're catching up.
Yeah, not too far behind at this point. That's pretty good. So Dave is out of the escape sequence. Probably going to head over to Kakariko next.
Yeah, typical, very, very typical route you'll probably see from most of the random runners here. Get a lot of items over there and see what we can start to build up here. Go up here and see if we have to deal with Aga at all. Taking a little peek at Lumberjack.
First, going to give us a look at the tree pull here. 20
Oh,
rupees,
boy.
that's not bad.
Yep. So money is no problem here in this seed so far. Take a little sneak peek here.
Wow, I don't think I saw that.
I know. I couldn't even see. I was a little too far top of the screen there, so it's a mystery to everyone, literally. Except for Dave. He knows what it is.
Dave knows, yeah.
God. Oh, boy.
So Crazy Sunshine picked up a bomb as well, was able to get blue mail and hook shot as well. Ooh, we've got the shovel there. And the thieves' hideout.
Could we have a little miniature fetch quest here?
Oh boy.
So we can go dig up a mushroom. Why not? All right. So David's going to head over to town here. And of course, got a lot of items here. Clearing out the hideout down here. Again, 5 things down here. And we have that one trusty bomb. Take care of that last one. Of course, you'll probably find some more in one of these chests at least, hopefully.
Yeah, that's always what runners hope to see early on. You don't want to see bombs later in a run, but in the early part of a run, yeah, definitely. Moon Pearl, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, another heart piece. That's our first medallion. Oh, man.
All right, okay. Bombos and the lamp, nice, okay. And there's that mushroom. Not going to be digging any up.
Man.
Oh, 300 rupees on the Lumberjack Cave.
There it is. Little change. We ain't gonna worry about Aga. At least we think for now. So far, Aga's getting out of the picture. Hey, maybe I can bring up another item. Every item I seem to talk about it. Hey, let's go find some boots. Why not? You know?
Yeah.
So Dave is out of bombs. He's going to go make some bombs here because he does need a couple here to take care of the chicken house and the other location. So no shock there.
Yeah, and with the extra cash that we've seen so far in the run, yeah, it's a good idea just to buy them.
Mm-hmm. You know, we got a lot of good items here pretty early, you know, in the first 10 minutes here.
Yeah, it's a nice little kit to start out. Not a whole lot of huge progression stuff, but definitely some handy things that will come up later in the run, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. So no luck in the chicken house there. He's going to make his way back northward here and see what our next quadruple set of items will yield. Maybe a bow. How about a bow in here?
That'd be nice.
I like a bow. Don't disappoint me, Dave. Let's go with a bow. Yeah, not a lot of that help's starting to build up kind of quickly here. Now the arrow upgrade. Not yet.
Ooh.
Well.
Power glove, baby.
Yeah, so we got ourselves another strength here. Yeah, I believe our two runners may not have suitable audio at the moment, so I think this way we have a lovely collage of music for your listening pleasure.
So with that power glove there, that gives our runners access to Death Mountain at this time with that lamp in hand as well. Probably a pretty good play because they've also got the hook shot so they can get over to the East Death Mountain. So lots of items up for grabs up there for them.
Yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. Haven't had a map check yet, so we're not sure exactly what we need as far as crystals and medallions. Or should I say crystals and pendants? But again, lots of items to build up that inventory. So here we go. Go on the race game. And we're gonna get out of here.
Ooh, half magic.
Wow.
That's nice.
Man, we're really being up a nice little inventory here very early with already having blue mail and half magic, man.
All right, Dave, where are you gonna go next?
Where
Looks
does
like he's
he go?
heading over to South Shore there. Meanwhile, Crazy Sunshine not too far behind. Checking out Kakariko. Had to buy some bombs as well, I think there.
Yeah.
Got a first set of 10 there, so I imagine that she picked some up.
Dave was going to use that shovel we got a little while ago.
Ooh, good call.
Might be good. Got it early, but just more change because we're over 500 now. A lot of money. And so it looks like he's probably going to walk down there into our Light World area. Take care of Mini Mold Arm. See if that's going to yield anything good for us.
Got two chests in the dam area here, so one inside and then one outside once we drain the swamp, and then we'll check out Mini Mold Arm, which has got another 5. So yeah, quite a few locations for Dave to check here.
Yeah. As in typical randomizer fashion, just kind of the search-a-thon at the beginning before we began starting possibly diverting paths and trying to decide what we should do up next. The most exciting part, right?
You definitely you feel like it's worthwhile to be picking up as many items. Oh, the flute! Hey, that is another really excellent find.
Indeed. So we'll
it's always good. It's always good to try and pick up as many items as you can early on to really get a sense of what the seed is telling you, like where you want to be going next. So with the big variety of things that we've got so far, I think in Death Mountain is a pretty good call at the early part of this game.
Yeah, I probably want to take some time eventually to go ahead and get the watch that step there. Then she'll probably take care of that, get that flute active.
Definitely, yeah.
Let's make sure we don't die here. Because that blue mail is actually nice, man. That would have been 2 hearts there had he not had that. Been sitting there with only 1 heart right now. But we are good, so 5 items. So we can get some good. Swagging at the highlight so far. And man,
Flippers.
Even more options to try. So we can totally take care of what we've got. The mountain, we've got the Zora area, because they definitely have the money for it. And the warp is right there. So I might swing by, check the island, maybe check Hobo. Go ahead and get him out of the way. I don't know, man. It's just falling in pieces here. So let's see here.
Oh, here we got a map check. All right, so it looks like our 6 crystal was Eastern Palace. Red pendant for Tower of Hera, and then crystal 4 was Desert.
There we go. Alrighty. So we got 2 pendants in Light World. And if you do the math, 5 in Dark.
Yeah, that's not a bad selection there.
Yeah.
Anytime you can do those Light World dungeons is always a plus. They're the easier ones, pretty in and out, no problem.
That's indeed true, and hopefully we can find some way to get ourselves into the Eastern. We're just basically held back by the bow now, since we already have that light source there. We're gonna have to find that doggone mirror to get ourselves up there to Hera.
That is true, yeah.
Fortunately,
so nothing in the waterfall cave for Dave there.
What do you think? We're gonna get a life lesson today? A nice late night life lesson?
Probably, yeah. Zora seems to be that way.
Yeah. Leia's just holding 20 rupees there, so not much happiness there.
Nah. Ooh, Crazy Sunshine giving us a look at Desert first here. So we're checking Agina's cave out.
Kind of like the Path version, 2 things at once.
Yeah, definitely. Lets us kind of see a little bit more of the world, what's going on in the seed here. Oh, it was a life lesson.
Ooh, man, overpriced much. All right, so David's going to go ahead and take care and activate that flute. And unfortunately, both of them receiving the same item for those little adventures there.
Yeah, kind of out of the way checks, and to get only a piece of heart out of that is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, you just want to go ahead and get those places out the way because they're just so out of the way, but God, a disappointment.
Yeah. But if you don't check them, then they just kind of like weigh on you. You're thinking about them all the way through the run. Oh, when do I go to that place? So good to just take care of them now.
Yeah. So just a shield over on the desert ledge there. So something you may pick up, but I don't know. Not really the most urgent thing to pick up, that's for sure. Can you whistle at all? Because I can't. Maybe someone can whistle the song here.
Too bad we don't have Dr. Bob to serenade us with the Hylia national anthem. I think I see him here in chat.
Yeah, he can just type it in text for us.
Yeah.
All right, so David's gonna make his way over there to the right side, taking against that fast travel, checking Ice Rod Cave. Again, one of those way out of the way places, but obviously having that doggone flute can speed up that travel. Hopefully it won't be a bust like Zora was.
Yeah, well, we've seen so many items early on. I'm thinking we might run into a bit of a dry spell at this point.
Yeah, we had that high peak and now we're in that low valley. We're just trying to exhaust all these locations and figure out where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here we go. So looks like David's gonna fly. Probably gonna go up to the Death Mountain. And indeed, that's where he's going.
Oh, I see Dr. Bob has retired the Swag Duck song. Rest in peace, Swag Duck song. It was good while it lasted.
He's making another one.
The remix, it's coming.
That's right. Alrighty, so again, David's going to begin to start to clear out these items on the mountain. You got the hook shot to go to the side. But first, let's see what the old grandpa has on him. If you can get to that. More bombage. Man, these boulders are wreaking havoc here. Yeah, very interesting to have the flipper so early and not anything beneficial from quite yet.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. You know, if you get the flippers early on, you'd think that one of those locations, either Hobo or the waterfall, would have something, but came up dry.
Yeah. The water is dry. How does that even work? Man. But we'll see here. Again, I don't have any boots here, so Spiral Cave is going to be a little slow besides to do it. But again, a lot of items here. What, 8 total in between the caves and Spiral. So hopefully we can get something better than...
I'm thinking there's got to be something up here, yeah.
I'm calling Mirror and a bow in here. I'm calling the...
Ooh, a bottle and a sword.
Well, there we go. So we got Master Sword in play. Uh-oh.
That brings back the Aga 1 situation, possibly.
It sure does. Uh-oh, scary time. Where sick kick can be taken care of too. This is the part where I really just like, when you see that Master Sword, you can't find any progression, and it's just like, I don't want to do that. And wow, another sword. Got our Cheeto sword already. Well, that's the holly of that area. 2 swords.
2 swords are nice, but yeah, not quite the progression we're looking for. It kind of leads us towards something we don't want to do. Yeah. Really nice bomb jump, though.
Indeed. Saving that walk back around. So here we go. He's going to go check out Spiral Cave, and of course this is going to be nice and slow. So we can't go fast yet. I like, who wants to eat carrots? Gotta be a Cheeto sword. I don't really know any other orange food. I mean, it's not an orange stick, so just go to Cheeto. Alrighty, and well, just starting to rebuild that loss of money from Zora here, number 20. Oh boy. So we're getting down to literally just I don't think really left up there is the cave.
Yeah, Spectacle Rock Cave is a place we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Other than that, we got to move down to Eastern Palace, I guess, because no one's been in there yet. Possibly 3 items could lead us to our progression. But yeah, if we don't find anything in either of those 2 places, it's looking like we might see some AGA action.
Oh boy, I'm so sorry for in advance for everybody. I really am. That's just something I despise, man. Red mail up there on the ledge here, up to the rock, and Widow just a big 20 there.
So Crazy Sunshine looks like she's gonna turn in the mushroom, which is something we haven't seen yet. So could be something pretty key.
Indeed. Hopefully, man, because most of what you see Dave doing, we got 2 swords, which is very, very nice. But man, besides that, it's not been too much.
Looks like he will be the first one over to Eastern Palace area, so that'll be Sahasrah's hut and Eastern Palace, the dungeon itself.
I just cannot say that name correctly. Sahasrah.
There you go. You did it.
I literally say Sasha Rahashala Hala on my stream. I just can't get it. I need to see it written down.
Yeah, right.
Yes, that's literally one of the names for worst kid baby names right there. So the trio of chests, something we gotta find here. Guys, another. Well, oh boy. Well, we have both of our items that we would need if you wanted to go do Aga 1. But boy, oh boy.
Yeah, signs are pointing towards that at this point. We've only got Eastern Palace left, and then that's where we'll be heading is Aga, I think.
Yeah. Well, we haven't checked Bumper yet because we have no Dark Roll access, so we can't see that one quite yet. But if we don't find anything soon, I believe the only thing that Dave hasn't checked, we do have a couple of spots there, and well, we got Sick Kid. We haven't checked out Sick Kid yet since we got the bottle.
Oh yeah, right.
You know, and did we? I don't think we glanced by. Did we go in the forest area at the beginning?
Yeah, we did. I think it was a couple of bombs or something, and the shovel was in there.
Yeah. So the only thing he hasn't done, I mean, he hasn't gone to where we already saw. We already saw Crazy Sunshine go to the Agnes Cave, which, you know, that's not gonna be any good. And after that, oh boy. So let's hope we can find something in here. Who knows? We might, you know, we could always find a vanilla bow in here.
Yeah, that is possible.
Let's see what we got here. Well, there's the big key. The vanilla bow hope is alive right now. Why is it called Agnes Cave? Well, I think Miyamoto should answer that one for us. Do we have him on standby?
I'm afraid he could not be here today.
I guess all I can say is I guess Aga decided to buy a cave and lease it out to store a chest for us to play. That's the best I can go with. There has to be some kind of logic and history about this game for me to understand these names, because Agana, Aghanim, Hasha, Rahala, these are some really unique names here. You just don't hear these names in like school or real life, man. What's going on?
It's all part of that Zelda lore.
Gosh, I gotta go enroll myself in some online classes to learn this stuff here.
Yeah. Zelda 101.
Dude. Well, so far, Dave is already, unfortunately, not finding too much here. Just the big rupee, the big 20 in the big chest. So we are quickly running out here.
I think it's pretty cool that we have both our runners using the Mog sprite today. So many different sprites that are released with every new version of the randomizer. We have a big community of people who are doing only sprite development, you know, and it's really great to see all the different sprites make it into the game.
Yeah, that's a lot of work going on. I've actually joined that Discord and pulled down the software myself because I was like, maybe I should try something. But man, the work involved, it's unbelievable, man. Yeah.
So, yeah, Eastern Palace was a bust. Dave is probably going to flute over to the desert because he hasn't seen Agina's Cave yet. But other than that, we're looking at Aga 1 coming up here.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, man. Just nothing but money? Seriously? 3 items and 3 big 20s. What even?
He's going to check out Sick Kid first. This is a good call.
Yeah, taking advantage of that bottle. See if we got there. Sick Kid gives him his heart. Oh. Well, it looks like I think we have exhausted all of Light World here.
Yeah, that's it, I think.
I don't believe we have anywhere unchecked now that we have access to. And Dave will unfortunately learn the truth in just a few moments here. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, didn't you want something that kind of trolled our runners from the beginning? So I think AGA 1 plays kind of a trolly thing.
I guess I got what I wanted. I mean, nothing worse than exhausting every single location you can check and can't get anywhere except to make the climb. So, you know. It's gonna be fun here. So here we go. So David's gonna make the climb up Aga, and Crazy Sunshine gonna learn as well after a few more items here. So Crazy Sunshine's one of my newer players to the randomizer, of course. See all those big 20s. I don't think I've ever seen 3 big 20s in this dungeon.
That's pretty mean, yeah.
Oh man.
Ooh, chat's already thrown in some hope for maybe the AGA 1/pedestal seed, which would be like the ultimate worst.
You all don't say that because I had that last week. I don't want to talk about it. That was awful. It literally became a hundo randomizer. I mean, come on now.
No, that's no fun.
I think I had to like triple dip in one of those dungeons just thinking, come on now. But it happens, man. That's a rando for you. It is possible. Maybe not most likely, but those seeds. Oh, those seeds.
So it looks like Crazy Sunshine is going to head up the mountain this way. Hasn't activated her flute yet.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Don't know. Not sure if Crazy remembered or just kind of forgot, probably.
Alrighty, while Dave's making his way up AGA Tower here.
Yeah, I'm in therapy. Yeah, pedestal.
Still very much alive. Yeah,
Yeah,
there are a lot of items that we have not seen yet, and we actually don't know the other 2 pendant dungeons yet. So once we know what those are, then we'll have a better idea of what could be left on the pedestal.
Indeed. Powder on pedestal, eh?
Ooh.
God, you all. You know, all you people with these things, I'm assuming that you all are taking advantage of the customizer option in the randomizer because, I mean, you can build these seeds here and give them to your friends or those you can't stand and say, hey, let's race this. Oh, man. There we go. So Crazy's gonna probably take care of the same thing, take care of the eastern part of the mountain and knock out all those items.
Yeah, that'll give her the 2 sword upgrades, so that'll give her access to the Ganon play.
I want to tell you this climb. So as they make their climb up here, that's, you know, we're looking at the items that they have. I'm trying to think about what would be nice to have right about now.
I'd say like the hammer or boots, just to help them get around the world a little bit quicker. Because once they get into the dark world, that flute's not going to work anymore. So it's going to take them a while to kind of traverse the dark world.
Yeah, mirror would be nice just in case they need to go back at some point. You know, have to save and quit to get out of here. Yeah, that lack of hammer. I think that's one thing, and I can speak myself. Not having that hammer and trying to realize that, hey, you can't go this way. You have to take some, long path. They have the hook shot, so they got to go across, over there nearby where the witch's hut is, and to go around that whole way and not realize you can't go back, especially without the our super gloves here, our Titans.
Yeah.
Really tough. So here we go. Good old Aga 1 fight. Obviously, biggest thing here is you don't want those blue balls.
Nope.
I saw a seed yesterday. I saw someone playing, and they literally got blue balls 6 times in a row. I'd never seen that many.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I think it gets like towards 50-50 towards the end, or like that. But
yeah.
But man, that's just rough to get it that many times. So Pyramid is just another full heart container. Probably pick it up though. Definitely want it.
Yeah, so Dave probably gonna head possibly up to Catfish, and if not going that far, we'll definitely hookshot, like you say, across the river here, over to Village of Outcasts and Skull Woods, Thieves Town, and that stuff.
Yeah, Catfish being so out the way, just go ahead and get it done and be done with it.
Yeah.
Takes care of the whole northeast area of both light and dark world, so never have to go back there again. Yeah, Pyramid was just a full heart container. So again, we haven't quite had a map check right now yet, but of course, right now I believe the only thing that can really take care of, if it'd be nice, is obviously Thieves Town, but we don't know what it is yet. I haven't had a map check.
Yeah, given what we have, it's probably a pretty good bet to check that area out and get into Thieves Town. And if it's the crystal, it's definitely going to be our runner's first go, I think.
Mm-hmm. So just getting a bottle there. Getting a bottle, what was that, bottle B?
Yeah, I think it was.
So it's going to just save and quit and just go back. Go ahead and hit the portal here on the castle.
Meanwhile, I think Crazy Sunshine is doing everything she possibly can to not go to Agadan. So checking out some of these other caves that we don't see too often when we watch a randomizer run, but just looking for maybe one item she might have missed to prevent having to do an Aga fight. But as we know from seeing Dave's side, that's all they're gonna have to do.
Yeah, round option, that's for sure. Release to be unblind, boy. All right, so someone was asking about lumberjack. We might get a little peek. We do have the cape already, so we can get that lumberjack item if it's something nice. It'd be nice if it was. Now, even I'm hoping for something of decency.
Yeah, our runners have been struggling for the last little while with a lack of new progression items. So it would be nice to reward them with something.
Yeah. Oh boy, gotta watch those. Again, enemies in Dark World, very, very dangerous. And oh, surprise, surprise. We gotta watch out here. We are on last. Oh no. So unfortunately, our flying fowls have taken out Dave, and is gonna have to go back and portal back into Dark World via the castle.
It's a bit of a time loss when it's your only portal into the Dark World. So Yeah, hopefully you don't want to really die too many times in the Dark World if that is our only access point.
Yeah, you realize even the Deathman, that was even with Blue Mail again. That's one thing about the randomizer. If you haven't played a lot of randomizers, the fact that when you have, because you never know when you're going to end the Dark World, you may have green mail, you may be already at red mail, but when you're green or even blue sometimes, contact damage is ridiculous on some of these enemies. So you really got to be careful in your maneuvering. You can't do like some players and sometimes you just damage boost with things, but not when it's 2-3 hearts a hit. Just can't afford it. And that's just outside. When we started talking about the bosses, oh boy, we were really talking about some serious multi-heart damages.
Yeah, definitely.
So David's going to make his way back over. We already took care of Bumper, which is just a big 20. So we're going to go over around Thieves Town area. Again, we got a few items we can do with the treasure game and whatnot. For something.
Treasure game, C-shaped house, the bombable hut. We got a couple options here, so hopefully something pays off.
Mm-hmm. So, well. We are at maximum sword. So good old butter over there. So I guess to negate the possibly just having the blue mail, we have a very, very strong attack item here. That's always welcome.
Definitely, yeah.
That's probably our 4th or 5th arrow upgrade, which is unfortunately not available to take advantage of for now.
Yeah, still lacking that bow. So yeah, those arrows are just going to sit and wait for a while.
Tell you, man, if we can get 2 here, again, more money and bombs are nice. It's maybe the first, or maybe that'd be the first bomb upgrade I think I've seen. So.
Ooh. Here we go with the map check. Green pendant was Palace of Darkness. Blue pendant was Skull Woods. And I think the other 5-6 was Turtle Rock.
Mm-hmm. Well, there we go. So we have our things here. So now we can decide, do we doggone Master Sword pedestal?
Could still be a couple things up.
Yeah, we got to see here.
So like we thought, Dave is checking out Thieves Town here. Oh, we find the fire rod. That's nice.
There we go. Yep. It's going to help us there. So we can definitely take care of Skull Woods now. We got everything we need for Skull Woods to completely take care of that one. So that's nice. Another crystal right there to take care of. So yeah, Dave can...
Crazy Sunshine going to be paying off Zora here, also getting that life lesson, unfortunately. Just a heart container to be found, or a piece of heart to be found there.
Indeed, the scam is in effect here. So again, sitting here in Thieves Town, we do have 4 items that we can find in here. And hopefully it's something of decency. We don't have a hammer yet, so there is that potential that we may have to come back in here. Hopefully not.
That's always the worst feeling, to leave that one chest behind in Thieves Town. But with the new logic, that big chest can have the small key to the door that lets you into that room. So sometimes you don't even have to worry about it. And hopefully that's what's going to happen for our runners this time around.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, if I want my wish of having a trolley seed, that won't happen. To come back in here twice maybe, but we'll see. Having to work hard, not having progression, but thankfully having that Dark World access and having that fire rod again. We can at least get 2 of them. Still can't take care of our 2 crystals for those who missed the Eastern Desert, having our 2 crystals in Light World, should I say. But again, we still need a bow here and we have no access to Desert, unfortunately. So Crazy Sunshine is probably, I think Crazy Sunshine may not realize we can't quite do this right now.
Yeah, missing one very important item to knock down those moles.
Yeah. Hammer yet to be found here. Again, really slowing down this seed here. Just like I said earlier, just from a navigation standpoint, outside of the dungeons, it's just really, really hard to get around.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's see here. David's going to go pick up the maiden over here, maybe giving us a key. But if we get a key, that can't do much with it.
Yeah, gonna have to come back.
And
It's not.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think he did a little check there, just check his map to make sure he had all his items. So
yeah, that small key is going to be locked away in the big chest there, so no need to worry, won't need to come back here.
Here we go, our boss fight. Yeah. I believe the key cannot be on blind, so.
And I think Crazy Sunshine has the right idea here. I think trying to get up to Aganim here.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna watch our health here. Down to a heart and a half, and all right. Just making it a little bit more suspenseful for us. That's okay. And oh, look at there.
How about that? The bow. Very nice.
That is a welcome find indeed. So with that bow, we can take care of Easter now.
Yeah.
Take that out. Got a little access to Palace of Darkness. Can't quite clear it, but just can get in there.
Yeah, definitely. Having found all of the items in Eastern Palace, all we're going to want to do is clear that dungeon out eventually. So might not head back there right away, but I think Dave's heading for Skull Woods. And with that fire rod that we also picked up in Thieves Town, pretty good play here.
Definitely. It's already completely 100% clearable. And again, we got 2 items to find in here, so maybe we can find a little. And Dave might have missed his opening there. It's crazy. Is running for their lives. Oh boy, breaking the ankles of those enemies there. Half heart, playing it dangerously.
Yeah, the castle tower is no joke. So Crazy having a bit of trouble, but hopefully can kind of persevere and get through this.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Crazy does have the hook shot, so I believe the stun prize is hearts, I believe, in this seed, so might want to take advantage of that. And that stun prize is randomized on the seed, and whatever you get when you hit him with a hook shot, something that stuns an enemy and you kill it, it'll be rewarded with your stun prize, which is the same for the entire duration of the seed, so take advantage of that when you can, especially when you're in like this low health. Again, Dave had to traverse the bottom where he had no key, so we had to go around this guaranteed key room. And picking up the other key.
Yeah, nothing but keys so far. So I don't think we've seen an item yet out of Skull Woods.
Yeah. So going to keep that key, obviously, on the other side and just head right on over. And
so he did find the big key, so we'll be opening up that chest next.
Yeah, we got a big key kind of early there. So it's kind of fun now just watching the scene where you just typically don't see this route too often because a lot of people prefer the bomb jump.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, if you're not confident with that, then this the going the back door here doesn't take up too much more time. So definitely a good play here.
Mm-hmm. So picking up another key here. So it looks like both of our items are going to be in the main part here.
Yeah, we'll see if Dave heads towards the back half, and it looks like he is.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Crazy Sunshine making it work here. Got up to 2 hearts now.
Oh yeah. Once we can finally get an item here. We got this chest left, the boss in the other chest. And well, another disappointing big 20.
Ooh, a clutch fairy there for Crazy Sunshine.
I'm
so that'll
telling
help.
you. Man, RNG given sometimes it's really nice like that.
All right, so Dave is heading right into the back part of Skullwoods here. 1 item still up for grabs, and I think this was our blue pendant. So this doesn't do a whole heck of a lot for the crystal count, but if there's a key item here, something for progression, then definitely it was a worthwhile dive.
Yep. Or for you horrible people in the chat who want to still see that pedestal seed, hey.
Yep.
So, fortunately, walking down there, unfortunately, not going to pay off. So we're going to have to get our item off the boss. Which honestly, when you're sitting here with Butter Sword and half magic and and Fire Rod already,
You got pretty much everything you need, yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely a trivial boss fight. But I feel like we're gonna get something. Again, we still got a lot of part of Dark where we have not been to. Again, we haven't even been around to the digging game. We've still got Hype Cave. Maybe it will bring some hype because it's been pretty hypeless right now over the past 10 minutes, it feels, as far as the items. And of course, if that doesn't work out, we got a lot of stuff in Palace of Darkness we can get to. But of course, in the current state, no mirror makes it so slow.
Yep, and no hammer means we can't complete the dungeon. But definitely a good call because there would be a lot of chests up for grabs, a lot of item locations to check. But here we go. Let's see what Mothula has for us. Oh, we're seeing some bee strats.
Oh, there be bees. Freedom. So just gonna Fire Rod and bee it out, and we can get a little sword dash again. That Butter Sword, quite powerful. We gotta watch our health though.
Yeah, getting a little bit low.
And oh boy.
Oh, Dave.
That's what I get for calling the fight trivial, apparently. So,
is he gonna nope out of here?
He's gonna leave it hanging, maybe. Again, there is an item left in there on the boss. Just don't know what it is, and let's see.
So Crazy Sunshine making it through the Aga 1 fight very nicely. Gonna start her exploration of the Dark World here.
Yeah. It's interesting that I'm surprised, actually, considering we had so much magic at Cape. Cape plus the Butter Sword would have been pretty free.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, someone already beat me to it in chat right there. But yeah, that was. Yeah, keep an eye on your inventory here, because sometimes you have that invincibility. When you are already blessed with the fact of having level 4 sword, gosh, man.
Yeah, just cheese it out and use the cape strats.
Butter and half magic. Oh, go to town. So let's hope that we don't have a progression item on that fight. Sometimes DCs have a habit of having that progression item in a pendant dungeon. And let's hope that's not the case, at least not on Mothula anyway.
Yeah, because it might be a while before Dave thinks to try that again. So hopefully it doesn't bite him in the butt.
Yeah, because right now, if I'm going this way, until we find ourselves a hammer or mirror or Titan mess. We can't get back there right now without having to save and quit, unfortunately.
Yeah, that too. The access around Dark World here is tricky, so a lot of time could be wasted just running around.
Yep. So, oh boy, just a bomb upgrade.
At least it was only 5 digs. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin had mercy on us today.
Yeah, that can be up to 30 digs there. It's random, so. Well, see if the kid on the stump can provide us a little something of happiness here. And I wonder what our total arrow coverage is. I mean, our quiver is pretty empty. I don't even know what we can carry about 40 or 50 now, but again, at least we got the bow at least. Crazy,
Yeah.
still trying to get that bow though.
Having done the catfish check, probably gonna start making our way over to Village of Outcasts like we saw Dave just do.
Mm-hmm. So it's time for Hype Cave, and we're running out of chances to get hype it if we don't have anything good here. It needs to be hype because nothing else has been hype. It just has to be now. I'm talking about boots, the mirror. We're talking about just at least 3 fantastic items.
Or how about nothing?
Well, that is unfortunate. And now we have. What are we going to exhaust both sides of this whole Hyrule Kingdom? Because now we're at the point where all we've got left is that one item, and over there on Skull Woods, and we've got to go take a peek inside of Palace of Darkness. You know?
Yeah,
the darkness is holding
pretty
it.
much. That's pretty much it.
Dude, what is really going on with this seat? Well, dang, this is the trolliness I wanted, but man, you're hurting here. So again, having no mirror and having no hammer to continue up north, and having to save and quit and go back to our only portal we have.
Definitely eats up a lot of time for sure.
Yeah, boy. So again, we got a ton of Palace of Darkness here. Again, we have both, so we can take care of that right side. We have our lamp already. So we can get quite a bit of stuff done here. Again, hammer our main roadblock from actually clearing this dungeon. Now we can find that hammer though, that would give us the ability to clear this dungeon. Maybe it'd be nice if we can find mirror in here. Go ahead and take care and knock out Eastern while we're over here. And
that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah. Of course, that will also give us the ability to take care of Hera, because we also have that. If we can get that hammer, we can at least go around the other way.
Yeah.
The long way, unfortunately. Can't do anything short right now, it seems, this game. At least in the seed. So here we go, as expected. Starting on the left side. Typically a key here, but sometimes maybe not.
And it is.
Yeah. But unfortunately, our slow pod, since we don't have that mirror, I think every runner's worst nightmare having to do this the nice way.
So will Dave go right at the middle here? Looks like he is. Not going to do the bow side yet.
Mm-hmm. Nah. So we're gonna go straight over here. Check our chest again. Plethora of keys with there's 6 keys in this dungeon. That's which are primary find. Well, 6 small keys plus the big one.
Yep, definitely. It is the Palace of Keys.
Do they really need to put that many locks on these doors? I mean, seriously. Maximum security dungeon here. Alrighty, still looking for an item here. And the key The key sanity literally continues here. Well, there's our first.
Just another big 20, though. These big 20s, there are so many of them in the game.
Yeah, this is just getting ridiculous now. I think we were probably out of them now. I mean, I don't know how many are actually in the randomizer pool, but geez, man. Oh my goodness, Hippo man, this guy.
So Crazy Sunshine has cleared out the village of Outcasts, but is gonna be passing up Thieves Town at this time, it looks like, to do the digging game and head over to Hype Cave. That's unfortunate because it will take her a little while to get back up to Thieves Town if she wants to pick up the fire rod and the bow.
Indeed. And Dave is still hunting for items here. We only have one item. Well. So again, not having the hammer. So just gonna go ahead and just take the death here. Fortunately, with blue mail and 12 hearts.
It's gonna take a while.
What is actually quicker? I'm pretty sure this still is, but probably not by much. But that's tough.
Alrighty, and down he goes, taking the death warp.
Yeah. So this spice might have been a little bit quick. I think the spice are full heart. So, but nevertheless, we're back at the beginning, and we're gonna go to the other side, take care of the dark room and the dark areas, and we've got to find something now because we're running out of stuff in the game.
Yeah.
We are running out of content here. The worst case scenario, Mafia is holding on to something. And we don't want to talk about that one.
No, that would be brutal.
Oh boy. Just gonna I-frame through this little knucklehead enemy. So again, we got 4 chests over here, 2 in the dark, 2 above. Take care of the dark area first. And shocking, more keys.
Yeah.
Really? Oh boy. This scene is really prolonging it almost at the end, it seems. And there is our big key. So we're at the point I think we have to get an item now. I think we only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are
Yep, we're down to items here. So there are 3 chests in the dark maze there, and they're all going to be items. Hopefully, something is progression.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be one of these because we can't get to the boss unless for some reason we get an item that gives us access to the boss, like the hammer, which would be very nice.
Yeah.
Hammer and mirror would be nice. No. Yeah, perfect case scenario, hammer and mirror, and we in business. 13 hearts. Well.
Some very shiny gold gloves there.
Well, I said those golden gloves do give us access to quite a bit of stuff. Now, also we have the Dark World Mountain, and Death Mountain is now available to us. Check out all that goodness.
Yep.
And we can get to Meyer now.
Yeah.
We can get to Meyer now, and we could take a peek inside. Well, we can't go in. We're not Mirror yet, so we can't do anything with Desert yet. But who knows?
This does open up a fair bit, though, for Dave, for sure. If the Meyer medallion requirement is Bombos, which we already have, then he can just stroll right on in.
You sure can. And let's see if it's going to get lucky about this one. I believe he did not. I believe that was Ether, so...
Yeah.
But I'm sure Ether will be right down here in the Maya area, right? Uh-oh.
Of course, right? Oh,
Well, we can't do
Crystal pushed
that.
the wrong block. Yeah.
Oh, the feeling when that happens. It's like, well, I gotta reset the room. We'll try it again. Got a little eager. You all, everybody's supposed to push this block wrong one time. Well, more bombs in his inventory. So unfortunately, not going to be able to do too much in this area. So it's going to save and quit out of here. No other way.
Yep, likely going to head up and do the Dark Death Mountain like you were talking about.
Yep, that's what I would do. You know, we still got things like the, you know, with the frog and stuff. But again, typically don't really want to do that because, again, only 2 things. And I know personally I like to do that along with the purple chest and mirror around and take care of the tab all at the same time. But again, you've got a nice little handful of items over here.
Yeah, definitely.
Like 6 items over here. So you've got to be able to find something here. So Crazy's doing a little map here. Crazy's probably trying to figure out where she wants to go here. Again, does have the ability to take out Thieves Town.
Yeah, and was, I mean, already in the area, having gone through the village of outcasts earlier. So hopefully remembers to go back there and actually complete the dungeon.
Yeah. So Dave is going to fall down here and take care of Super Bunny Cave. A couple items down here to grab. And Crazy, I believe, has not activated the flute either. And I don't know. So we've got a lovely pair of red items. Another big 20. Are there any left? Seriously, that's like the 50th, I swear. And the red boomerang. So not too much happening there. And of course, naturally, Hookshot Cave, our next stop. 4 items here to grab. Hookshot in play.
Let's see what we got.
We got a falling off the ledge. That's the word we got. Let's try that again. Watch our step here. Well, that is something we've been looking for that for a minute. And there's the ice rod. Another big 20, of course. All right. And
all right. This worked out pretty well.
Yep. So after we find our 499th and 500 big 20, we did find that mirror. So that does help us significantly because now we can take care, well, at least we can gain access into desert potentially. You know, we don't have to see if we're boot slot potentially. Hopefully that's not the case.
And have we seen the Turtle Rock Medallion yet? What's required to get in?
No, we haven't, and we're going to see it right now.
Ah, Quake. Okay, so we can't go in there quite yet.
Nope. Man, unfortunately, not getting much luck with medallions. Gotta love it. The one you get is the one neither of them needs. Fantastic, eh?
Yeah.
So having that mirror, again, we can now take care of Hera. Now Hera was what? Wasn't Hera a pendant?
It is a pendant. So there's still 2 items in here. Could be something progression related. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to count towards the crystals. And I mean, we don't know if it's a pedestal seed or not yet. Still, I think that dream is dying very quickly with the items that we've seen so far.
Yeah. So there's our first item right there. Already getting a piece. Interesting.
Dave getting kind of bullied by those beetles there.
Yeah. don't know here. You know, it seems like you know we have the mirror now. I don't know. It feels like the hammer should be popping up soon because that hammer would give us access to, swamp, and that would be our big game changer. Honestly, we've got swamp access, we've got ice, both full clearable.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, that whole part as well as pod too on top of that. So that's the item to find.
It is, yeah. Hammer is definitely slowing things down here. It's definitely blocking a lot of progress.
So again, still looking for that item here.
Meanwhile, it looks like Crazy Sunshine is heading kind of in the direction of Pod, maybe trying to get up enough cash to pay off Kiki to get into the dungeon. If she does, I don't know if she'll have quite enough keys to get all the way back to those Titan's mitts, but if the keys work out okay, that'll be at least an item that'll get her back over to Village of Outcasts and Thieves Town a little quicker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It nice to go ahead and get that. Of course, you can't do it now, obviously not having the mirror, but we still got to get that flute activated for her.
That's true, yeah.
And oh boy, Trolldurm bopping him. Dave back down a level.
So, yeah, that's just Trolldurm doing what he does.
Indeed. Look at a very strong sword here. So this is oh boy, down the center hole. Off center. And oh boy. That's the hole you don't want to fall down, having to go down 2 floors.
No, that one feels real bad.
Who thought killing a worm could be so hard? It's a simple little worm that moves in an unpredictable pattern. How hard can it be?
All right, round 3, Dave. 3rd time's a charm.
There we go. Butter sword prevailing. And maybe not the best reward.
No, that didn't really that didn't pay off too well.
That is not what we're trying to see. Well, he's taking care of Hera. Hera not really paying off for anything. So let's see. You know, one thing I'm not sure. I don't know. I didn't catch a glimpse of the island over there, actually.
I don't think it was anything major. I think Dave would have gone back and grabbed that if it was something.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that at this point he's either going to check some of the other mirror locations back down in the other part of like Village of Outcasts, do the purple chest, blacksmiths, that cave 45, that stuff.
Yeah, we've got desert too.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. Now that we got that mirror.
Yeah, we can look in desert. We can check the well. I'm not sure if he's walked by the ledge actually, but again, we still got that. We've got a checkerboard down there. We've got to run out of something. Of course, desert is a crystal there.
Yeah, so as long as it's not boots locked, then we'll be in good shape to finish that one off.
Yeah, but we really got to find this hammer. This hammer, you know, we're 73 minutes in here, and oh boy, a little off on the positioning there. No biggie. Yeah, we are stuck from Meyer. We don't have the right medallion to get in there. But who knows? It might be in here, or it could be his third bottle. Yeah. Lovely glassware.
Almost got a full set at this point.
I'm telling you, invite company over. All right, so Dave is gonna take a sneak peek here, and we're gonna go in the back door of Desert. Gotta love it when you're off pixels there. And hopefully, let's see what we get here. Again, we got a couple items, including obviously the crystals. So working really hard here to find stuff in this seed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like even when you find something, it's like its use is immediately gone.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
And oh boy, pulled into the cyclone there, and oh no.
Of course,
literally, this is a Charlie seed. Of course, in the perfect world, Boots would be here.
Please.
But actually, joy.
Oh.
Just joy.
Oh, crazy sunshine picking up the 1 rupee.
Can you believe that? Sitting there with 99, unbelievable. You know, Crazy's had some crazy RNG with that clutch fairy drop on Aga Climb, and man,
fantastic.
So Dave is going to take the key from the other section and go backwards, so we can go over there to the right side.
Okay, all right, let's see it. It's a sequence break. So it might have something that we need, but he's got to have to consider like what he actually needs to get that item, and work backwards through the logic, kind of.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to reverse engineer, because typically you might need to have Boots here to bounce the key off, and then that might have the small key to make your way over to the right side. And
might give him an idea where the Boots might be, though. So that's kind of the risk reward of making a play like this, is you might gain a little bit of info as well.
Yeah. So the thing is, he's going to have to come back here at some point. Obviously, the Boots are there, and the lot is going to require you to have Boots. But we'll see. Probably unlikely. Yeah, it's pretty much expected. That does clear another heart container, so we're up to a massive 14 hearts now.
Yeah, pretty healthy.
So again, that shield we saw earlier from Crazy doing a sneak peek over there. So double shields. Man, I mean, Dave is literally 1 shield away from max mail, max sword, and max shield. So Dave is on hold for now until we can find Boots. And let's see what he's going to do. He's going to go ahead and hop into Swamp here. Again, that's one of our, I'm sorry, not Swamp, Ice though. One of our few players that are taking advantage of Quake or Fire Rod choice.
Yeah, without the hammer, we can't finish this dungeon off. But there are still some items in the logic that we can get to, so there could be something here.
I'm telling you, man, we are bound to find this hammer here, because we really can't do too much of anything else. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, we can take a glance into Swamp. We do have the mirror, so we can look a little bit.
Can't get too far though, so
yeah, can't go far.
There are not a lot of places left. I mean, that Mothula could still have that 1 item.
I'm telling you, that's the thing that irks. That's the thing I'm thinking about, is that you're dying, you're just like, begin it. And the thing is that that is compared to other dungeons, the path to get back to the boss is not that far, compared to like dying and say Ice and having to traverse that nonsense back. So let's just hope. For guys, if the hammer is there, oh boy. And it totally could be there right now.
So it looks like Crazy has 1 more chest that she can open. She's got to get over to that one. And I believe that did have a key in it, so that will get her a little further into the dungeon unless she saves and quits. So that's the end of that play for now. Okay, no problem.
So obviously Dave not being able to get to the boss is not going to bomb jump, try to maximize the chest they can get to. Again, everybody's favorite dungeon right here.
Yeah, right.
Oh my goodness.
I actually don't mind Ice Palace. It can be fun to kind of do all the bomb jumps, and you can maybe route it your own way, kind of, which is fun. But I understand people that are like, no way, no thanks.
Don't even deal with it. All right, so let's see here. We'll be able to check an item here for our ice monsters. Again, we don't have the big key, so we can't check below. And man, just a heart piece. I mean,
Right, so
not say just. I mean, it is 15. It is 15 hearts here. I mean, geez. So with him having that key, having a hook shot, he can go that way, or you can take the bottom path. And now he's slipping and sliding, and going to go to this right path. I mean, literally minus the hammer, this is.
So he's going to have one chest here that he can look at. Unfortunately, the hammer blocks out the other two chests on this side. So if this has got something, then we're in business. But
oh, and there it is. Max mail, max shield, and max sword. And it dawns on him now that he can't do that. And so, man. So he can't get the big key chest, no big key. Can't do the right side, no hammer. Can't get to the boss. And can't get to the other room. Actually, he could have actually gone down and gotten the other chest, I believe.
Yep, the one in the iced tea room, I think, was accessible to him.
Yeah,
so that would have been one more place.
That's the one I typically used to forget myself. Those two little, I don't know what they're called, the two little sizzling enemies that can get you there. But so that is one neglected location that he can get to.
Meanwhile, Crazy has made the right play and is heading into Thieves Town here. Fire Rod and the Bow are both here, and it is a crystal dungeon, so definitely a good play. Good to see her back on track here.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully Dave was keeping track, and this is a thing. I think especially for the newer runners, I call myself a newer runner because you think you cleared something, you think you get everything, and it's that one location that you know you need to do, you forget about it. I mean, even today, I've seen a couple of forfeits because people forgot that location. They saw something, forgot where it was, and just called it quits, unfortunately.
It happens to the best of the runners in this community. So, definitely. That forgotten location is the worst feeling.
Mm-hmm. So for those who are just joining, Dave does have one unchecked location left in Ice Palace that he can get to. We don't have hammers, so we can't do a lot of progress. But there's one item there, and we still have the unknown item on Mothula. Again, it could hold up progression. But in the meantime, it's going to go ahead and take care of Eastern.
Kind of gives him something to do while he's maybe thinking about what his next move might be.
Yeah, definitely that game plan time. So just a nice little traversing up here, and man, from a defense offense thing, this guy is really well stacked, I tell you.
Yeah. Only thing we're missing to complete the set really is the silver arrows at this point.
Yeah, at that point you may as well be invincible. I mean, goodness.
That red Igor not playing too nice here, but Dave finally takes him down there.
Yeah, because obviously he has an arrow short, 50 arrows here. So again, showing you how to get this fight done pretty well here.
Yeah, keeping a safe distance there. And he goes down, no problem there. Armless Knights, no match.
Yeah, so Dave already had the items acquired. Just go back and take care of it after picking up some stuff. So that's one more crystal in his repertoire. 2 down and 5 to go. Again, really, really vital. Trying to find that hammer. Again, that hammer. Again, find that hammer right now is 3 crystal dungeons we can then immediately take care of.
Yeah, it would kind of blow this one kind of wide open. So yeah, really, really looking for that hammer at this point.
Yeah. Of course, on top of that, we still have to do the hunt of finding both of our missing medallions. We still got to find Ether and Quake because we need them for Maya and Turtle Rock at some point. I don't know. I'm having a hunch that I'm probably going to find one, if not both, between those 2 dungeons at the bottom here.
Yeah.
Got a ton of items in Swamp, of course.
Yeah. So if we can get access to that with the hammer, then we might find the other missing pieces of the puzzle in there for sure.
Yeah.
So Crazy Sunshine making her way through Thieves Town here, doing some nice work.
Yeah.
Just got to get down into the basement to rescue the maiden, and then on to the blind fight, pick up the bow, and start making some progress in this seed. Head over to Pod and get those Titans mitts. We'll be back in good shape.
Indeed. And Dave is doing what he probably doesn't want to do and may regret it if there's something really good in here on my... I'm telling you, I really hope there's progression, but I kind of don't. But,
Yeah.
I'm so bad. I'm sorry. But it's going to be really disappointing if the hammer is here and they just, we're talking about the last, 30 minutes of kind of just checking stuff and having the bail.
Yeah, he could have had it ages ago.
Mm-hmm.
That would feel pretty bad. So you almost got to hope that it was just nothing. It was just nothing at all, and he didn't miss out.
Yeah, that is one of the worst feelings when you skip something like that, and it's something that you needed so badly. But hopefully we'll find out. Again, going with the fire rod strats here. A little bit more health than last time. Not using the cape. Then we should be okay.
Doing too badly, yeah. I think he's gonna get this one.
Right, we're down to 8.5 here, and there we go. The moment of truth.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Just a bomb upgrade.
Yeah, it's kind of a sigh of relief, like, oh, thank God. Missed that. Well, interesting enough, that is 2 pendants for Dave.
Yep.
And where's that other pendant at? On what is it on Meyer? No, not on Meyer.
Palace of Darkness.
On
so
Pod.
We're looking for that hammer still, yeah.
So yeah. There goes our dream of hammer on the pedestal, obviously.
Yep, that's definitely dead. But Dave's got pretty much just blacksmith's purple chest at this point, I think.
Yeah, we have. We cleared out. But so we have blacksmith, we have purple chest, and we also have, again, albeit not much, we do have a couple of chests in swamp that we can get to.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it's just the one, because that first one's going to have a small key. Second one will be the only one before the hammer is needed.
So, yeah, not much luck there either. So, it's going to be our frog or our chest here. Or it might be a little mini thing here. We might end up with the, who knows, we might end up with the book.
Ooh.
Next thing you know, we're head over to a tablet. Which has been kind of rough considering we had to go all the way and get the doggone Titan mitts just to make that part happen.
Yeah, right. That would be pretty mean. All right, what are these guys cooking up today? Just a little bit of love.
Oh boy, more love. Working on that 16th heart piece there. So no hammer here, and of course, no magic powder. So that's not going to.
So Dave's going to take Purple Chest down, stop off at the Haunted Grove ledge, Cave 45, and then turn in the lunchbox, and we'll see what's up after that.
Now we are really cutting this one down to nitty and gritty, for sure. And of course, we still have that one location that we have checked. Nice. Again, that's still lingering. Hopefully he doesn't forget that. And boy, 16 hearts, man. Wow. They're really going up there. You know, sometimes that portal can be trolling when you do this. You don't have that chest on you, and you walk into the portal and like, oh, that's over.
Yeah, and then you gotta go all the way back for that, and you know a lot of runners would be like, "Nah, don't think so," and then they'll leave that item location for a lot later as well.
Yeah, I know, and it's just slow. I mean, you can't even dash with it. You know? Of course, we haven't seen the boots either. That's really keeping this even slower than it needs to be.
Yeah,
and we need that.
Boots have been dodging a lot of runners so far in the tournament. I've noticed, myself included.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm hoping there's something good here, man. Yeah, really getting located. And there, there it is. Chester, the main man. Chester, the VIP of the seed, showing us a little hammer action. Suddenly the whole world is open. Well, a good portion, let's put it that way.
So now with so many options, where's Dave going to go first?
Yeah, I think Dave realized he didn't have the book, so we can forget about checking that tablet. Man. Shout out to Chester. So, of course, by having that hammer, we take care of Swamp Palace, which is a crystal. We can take care of Ice Palace, which is a crystal. You know, pot is clearable. It's just the green.
Yeah. So a lot of things have opened up, which is excellent.
Mm-hmm. Of course, if we get green, let me tell you what, Chester. The first time I played this game blind last year, I called him Chester. I've always called him Chester. Chester the chest. It just seems so perfect. You know, if I had a pet chest, I would name him Chester. I'm just telling you. Hey, how about Sarashla, you know, Sasha Rahashla having the boots?
Ooh, okay.
How vanilla cool would that be, and have to go do that to get vanilla to take care of Desert, you know?
Yeah. I think that'd be pretty sweet.
You know?
And the way this seed has been so far, I mean, like, yeah, why not?
You know? So there is our Blue King. So got both our invincibility items now. Not ShamWow. Oh my goodness. I think we had a collection of every possible name that we have called Sahasrahla. And just read them off one day.
Yeah, right.
That would be the best stream ever. Yeah. So again, tons of items in here. Let's see, we can knock off 2 more crystals for Dave, picking up the 4. Again, still looking to find our 2 medallions that we need to access Turtle Rock. We need Quake for Turtle Rock and Ether for, I hope I got those the right way. Yeah, Ether for Meyer Quake for Turtle Rock.
Yep.
So still needing those two.
Yeah, and we're in Swamp Palace, so we've got, what is it, 6 items possible here? Maybe 5? Ooh.
As soon as we find boots, we can take care of desert.
So Crazy Sunshine making quick work of the Armos Knights there, picking up her second crystal.
Indeed. So we got crystal tie there for the 2. As Dave picks up his validated arrow. This one is now official and valid. So for our potential go mode right now, we basically need to find the boots. We need to find Ether. We need to find Quake.
Yeah, that is all we're down to at this point.
That is it. You know, we don't need the book. You know, we already have access to Desert anyway. Of course, Desert, that book might be needed. I mean, we still could have something stuck on. I mean, we could honestly have something stuck. We still have something on the pedestal.
Yeah, that, all 3 of those items that are still kind of up for grabs are possible to be on the pedestal.
Indeed. That's it. Palace of Darkness just sitting there ready to be cleared, and nothing is holding back from just to make this seed even more enjoyable.
Yeah, that would be the Aggle 1 ped dream for the chat, for sure.
Tell you. Yeah, Desert is boot slot. Big Key is on the torch, unfortunately. All right, so David's going to take care of these items up here, and hopefully we can find one of those 3 things we're looking for here to help force this go mode and get a little better here. And
ooh,
gotta go fast.
Yep, picking up a new pair of kicks there. Excellent.
So we can speed this up as well, and as well, that gives us access to now 3 dungeons, including this one that are now clearable crystals. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, so Desert can be done, and we've got the 2 boots item locations, Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb now in place. So a couple more things opening up for Dave here.
Indeed. Yeah, we really don't have too many places we can't get to as a result, you know. I mean, the only thing we really have left is, you know, our tablets and Sahasrahla. We've got the Pyramid, and that's really about it. You know, minus obviously our medallion dungeons.
Yep.
And of course, Mimic Cave tied to Turtle Rock. And what is this pedestal power? Pedestal powder? Really? A little dust. That's what you little dusty pedestals. Tell you. All right, Dave, we're gonna wrap up the last 4. Here we go with our first 2. Big Key. So will we go check it now? We go do it.
Looks like he is going to check it now, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see what here. See if there's something worth the backtrack.
$50. Not quite worth it, unfortunately. So Crazy Sunshine trying to figure out what to do next. Looks like she might be going into Skull Woods here. We've seen this cleared out by Dave. Not a whole lot of value in Skull Woods this time around. She needs to get over to Palace of Darkness and pick up those Titan's Mitts to kind of get everything rolling for her.
Yeah. one of those times where if you just say forget the balls, don't even try it, it will pay off. You know, with that disappointing revelation for Dave, especially having to go back to it. You know, all that time wasted.
Yeah.
But it happens. It happens.
All right, Dave, heading into the Argus fight here with the Butter Sword. Make quick work of these little puffs here.
Indeed. Yeah, one swing for level 3 and better, but below that, it's but 2 swipes with the Master Sword and
Spins only with the Fighter Sword, or in this case, he probably would swap out and do Hammer Strats instead, which is the menu menu madness, I guess, for this boss fight.
Oh boy. It's like playing a Pokemon game at that point, all that menuing. All right, so Dave rewarded for a piece of heart. So he will be, 3 dungeons, 3 crystals in.
Yeah, likely gonna finish off, I would say, Ice Palace at this point. He's right in the neighborhood. Might just run on over and grab it.
Oh yeah, definitely right next door. Take care of it.
Then after that, he's got deserts. But we still got plenty. He's got plenty of work to do at this point. So not going to need to be thinking too much about where he's going to find his next progression item, because he's got some clear things that he can finish off and focus on.
Oh yeah, and definitely. Hopefully, if he get a little lucky, he can find those progressions as he's doing this stuff. So speaking of completing his inventory, there's his bottle. Working towards that hundo.
Yeah, really.
I'm telling you. So he's back this time having the hammer, so he can get everything he did not have access to, plus the other one that he did have access to. So hope he doesn't forget that one.
Yeah, still one item available somewhere here in Ice Palace.
Yep. Again, right now, preventing from go mode right now for Dave, we need to find Quake. We gotta find Ether. And we've got to find, Ether and Quake can take care of our Mire and Turok woes.
Yeah, that is all Dave needs to be on his way.
And hopefully it's just that simple. Find them too. And again, we could still have one of those things stuck on the pedestal.
Yeah, the dream is still alive, folks.
You know, we could totally have to go finish up Pod and, oh boy, who knows? Maybe we'll drop the book.
Ooh.
And then we're off tablet hunting. Yes, the music was fantastic right there.
Yeah. This has got to feel like deja vu for Dave here. He was just in Ice Palace not too long ago looking for the hammer, amongst other things. But this time he'll be able to full clear, so it'll feel much better making the second trip in here.
Yeah, these dungeons like this, I don't like double dipping.
Nope, doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Gets a real nice strike there, taking care of all of those ping gators in one swoop.
They're professional here. Speed strats. All right, so this is the room that he missed initially. He didn't go down. Still got the room down there. He's going to take care of those ones upstairs. The one that was hammer blocked.
And Crazy Sunshine taking care of all of the enemies in this room here in Skull Woods. Doesn't want any witnesses.
Yeah. Yeah. So for those who are wondering about Crazy Ralph, again, Crazy is a newer player, and as you can imagine, having 500 players across, we've got people of all skill sets. So so of course, if you watch a lot of this, you'll see people of various skill sets. The people that have been doing this for a long time, and of course, those people who want to try new. So, man, how about that though?
Yeah, Dave finding the Quake Medallion on the right side of Ice Palace.
Again, that was indeed hammer blocked. That's one piece of the puzzle.
That pedestal dream is slowly dying, folks. We've only got Ether Medallion is the only possibility. But with the Quake Medallion being found, I mean, that opens up Turtle Rock, a lot of item locations there. It's not looking good for the pedestal hype, I think.
Yeah. But don't give up hope, you all, I tell you. Just because there are tons of spots available doesn't mean they have to be there. And the way this season's been going, it wouldn't shock me if it was. If it wasn't, I'm telling you. So Dave's slipping and sliding here, trying to get this button to make his way down to the iced tea room here. Could that iced tea room have held something? Boy, getting in these doors while you're sliding, boy, I tell you. You'll see some players using sword slashes kind of speed up your movement, and but sometimes you'll just fall down just like that.
Yeah, these ice physics are pretty tough.
So here was the item that he could have gotten previously. And, well, interesting enough, that actually would have given him access to the other item that wasn't blocked by the hammer.
Yeah, but I think based on the way this is played out, I think Dave's picked up all the items in Ice Palace. So he's just got to get down to Cold Stare at this point.
Mm-hmm. We are having some sliding stuff here. It's fun, but can't get out of here. I feel like, does anyone have any T-shirts that involve the pedestal? Literally, just I feel there's a big market for pedestal seed shirts and blind pulls and things of that nature.
So we should start peddling pedestal shirts?
Oh boy, it hurts. You can't do that at like 2 o'clock in the morning my time. Oh no. Oh boy.
Alrighty, so Dave making his way down to Cold Stare. I think Crazy Sunshine might be heading back over to Palace of Darkness, which is a good play.
Mm-hmm, definitely. So Dave should be okay. He's a little bit low on health here. I mean, even with red milk, but we got a lot of hat magic.
He's got a bottle of blue goo there, so that should come in handy if he takes a hit or two.
Yeah. If that gold sword should be not too much of a fight, honestly. Gonna go fire rod strikes here. Oh boy, watch out for your dome piece, bruh. Yeah, using that fire rod here to maintain distance away.
Yeah, not a bad strategy. Don't want to get hugged by one of those guys.
All right. So Dave is picking up crystal number 4 here. Oh, crystal. Him and his 16 hearts.
Very healthy.
Indeed he is. So with Swamp and Ice being taken care of, so for him, again, now he does have access to, I mean, he can full clear Turtle Rock. He could take care of whatever Palace of Darkness has. Again, still needs to find that medallion. Gotta find Ether to get into Meyer. But looks like he's gonna head up north here.
Yeah, not a bad play to head up to Turtle Rock here, given that it's got so many items inside. Worthwhile. Bit of a hike to get up to Turtle Rock from the bottom there, but you know, I understand definitely why you'd make this play.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to clear it out anyway. It is, you know, Crystal Dungeon, so.
Gonna give us a look at Spike Cave first here, I think.
All right, well, he's got both invincibility items and half magic, so it's gonna be no problem. I'm gonna just walk it out here. No one has time for that cape. Just walk it out. He's gonna use it now. Get down to 2 hearts.
Oh, another one of those big 20s.
Aren't we out of those yet? I'm telling you. All right, so David's going to save and quit here. Interesting. I wonder what he's up to.
Well, probably when you save and quit after defeating Aghanim, and when you have the mirror, it always puts you up to the top of the pyramid there. So probably didn't realize that, and is trying to get back into the light world.
Yeah, I've made a mistake. And first of all, we got to find a place to portal here. Of course, for those of you all who may not know, if for some reason like this seat did require you to go to Aga, had to do Aga 1 without mirrors. So if you happen to save and quit, that's your only way back to Light World. So we're gonna fly back up and try this again here.
Oop, getting dead rocked, unable to get in to visit the old man there.
Boy, frustrating enemies right there. All right, so looks like Dave was gonna make it to Turtle Rock, so we're gonna see how that plays out. Again, it is required, and the best thing that he can find would be that doggone medallion.
Yeah, it definitely could be up there.
And you know what's gonna happen? Where it's gonna be? It's gonna be sitting on the last chest on the bridge or something like that. You know?
Yeah, right.
Laser Bridge having that reputation of having usually sometimes a couple of items you're looking for. Even worse when it's not a crystal dungeon and you have to go that deep into it just to find something.
Yeah, that is a dive that nobody wants to make.
Oh yeah.
So Crazy getting a little turned around here by the Palace of Darkness layout. Needs to start doing the bow side, and it looks like they're heading that way, so this is good.
Yeah. Can't say this is when I was learning randomizer. This is I forgot existed. I just never really remembered it, and I was like, what did I need? And I forgot I had to go, so.
Oh no, don't leave.
Oh no. Don't do it. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, had the right idea, but just got a little bit turned around, I think. Didn't realize that there was that bow side to pick up a couple more small keys, make the rest of the dungeon accessible.
Yeah. But that's one of those things that as Crazy does more and more of the randomize, just like many of us who are new to playing, if you don't have a knowledge of the game anyway, like for me personally, you learn it more as you play it. You begin to realize what you forget to check and how to do certain things and whatnot. So again, that's one of the things that Crazy will get better as she plays more and more rando.
Yeah, and I feel like it's especially hard to pick up this game having not actually played the vanilla game at all. Um, I mean, everyone wants to jump in on the randomizer, which is super awesome. But like having that knowledge of just like the vanilla game, it's surprising how much that really aids you while you're going through the game.
You know, and it's interesting that you said that because many people, if you haven't seen the number of people who've entered and the people that actually have their introduction to this game was the randomizer. They had never played vanilla. I mean, it's an amazingly high number of people.
Yeah, I mean, because it's an old game, so if you didn't grow up playing it as a kid, you would have missed it. So and it's kind of had this like renaissance here where it's come back, and so for a lot of people, this is like their first exposure to it.
Yeah. But it does also go to show you that you got some of the best players in this who literally they don't know vanilla, and just because you aren't maybe some amazing speedrunner doesn't mean you can't play rando. You know, it's a whole different mentality at times. You know, you can use your vanilla skills, but you know, it takes a lot of good stuff.
I think that's why it's so popular. Is it's really accessible to people that wouldn't normally think to speedrun anything.
Yeah. It definitely is. They've getting that nice little clutch fairy drop like Crazy had early in this. But yes, what's really good about this. That's what makes Turn so doggone good, man. People of all skill levels, and you know, with the tools that they have, I mean, the trackers that can help, you know, document where you've been, and woo, that one heart, boy. Dave is playing with pixels there with the chain challenge. Probably one of the most just damaging enemies in the entire game, right?
Yeah, for whatever reasons, those guys hit hard.
Yeah, God, I can't remember what the normal damage is. I think like, what is it, 8 hearts, or if no mail, or it's up there.
5 or 6, maybe. Yeah, it's serious.
It's too many. That's all I know. Yeah, trackers can use. You can't use any auto trackers. Read the SRAM automatically. You have to do all your tracking manually. So, no swag trackers, please, thanks.
So while Dave is making his way through Turtle Rock, haven't found Ether Medallion yet, but Crazy's kind of going back over locations that she's already been to, thinking that she might have forgotten one along the way. You know, this is what happens, and it's not a bad call, you know, if you think you might have mismarked something on a tracker, to just kind of go back and check other places that you've seen already.
Yeah. That's one thing if you're tracking it. You know, in fact, I'll be quite honest, it actually amazed me that people actually can remember all the locations. This is not like it's like just 10 places, you know. You've got a lot of places to check. And then, of course, in the dungeons, you've got multiple locations as well. So it's a lot, and it's no shame. I still use it. You know, I go somewhere, I check that box. You know, a little bit easier on myself. And, you know, when I'm in a dire need, like for instance, in a seat like this where people are down to say one spot to check, you know, you don't want to miss that one spot, and, you know, can't clear a seat because you just forgot where you've been.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dave is looking for ether. That's all he needs.
I like that Dave was also looking directly at the eye wall there as they're trying to blast him with those lasers, and he was just, nope, I got my mirror shield. You can't stop me.
I believe he just skipped Mimic Cave there.
He did. I hope there's nothing in there.
Oh no. And that's a painful one to get back to. That's a long ways in. Not quite as far as laser, but it's far enough in. So he's gonna bombos this because he just doesn't feel like dealing with it.
Yeah, it's not a bad strategy. Those guys do burn. Bombos is a little bit slow. You can use the fire rod as well, equally as effective. Yeah, good thinking, because those things are a real pain to try and take down.
Yeah. Well, just a compass there, and so we're going to be headed over to Laser Bridge here. Our final 4 locations before we get to our boss. Let's hope Ether is not there.
Yeah, that would be really unfortunate.
Yes, that's the kind of thing sometimes, especially if you're a newer runner, just remember how many items there are, where the locations are. Again, it's one of those things that even if you're a speed runner, like I was mentioning before, like if you run no major glitches and if you just know your run, but you don't actually know the other areas, but there are a lot of people in the tournament who speed run, but they don't speed run. They don't know other locations. Like Eastern, for instance, if you were playing Eastern, you don't even go to the right side. You just
Yeah.
So,
especially for NMG runners like that, those are like really hard habits to break when they start doing randomizer because they're so used to running the game one way and one way only.
Oh yeah, you're just locked into your previous muscle memory, and next thing you know, you done missed items. Because right now, Dave is having fun on the amusement park ride here. We gotta get out of here. It took me a while to get this room myself, actually.
Oh, looks like he's got it. Whew, with just one heart left.
Get me off this ride. I don't want to be here. Yeah, he needs to be careful here. We do not want to die now. That's going to send him all back to the mimic entrance, which may be a good thing. So here we go. Since he is maxed out on shield, he doesn't have to worry about these lasers. Gets hit from the rear, and there it is. Well,
wow. Oh, and the silvers. Oh my God, fantastic. So here we are, just about past the 2-hour mark, and Dave is in go mode.
I tell you, doggone Laser Bridge with 2 fantastic items. And the crowd is not loving the silvers. Boo. Come on now, he's working on a hundo run. Dude, and of course a big 20 to top it off. So, all right, so he is in go mode. He has cleared this game and end this seed and put it out of his misery. And we'll never know. I'm sorry, you all. The pedestal dream is officially dead. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And it'll be really nice for Dave once he gets down over the mire area. He'll be able to just mirror over and finish off Desert Palace as well. So he'll get a little 2-for-1 there, which will be pretty nice.
Oh yeah. So here we go. Not gonna be too much of an issue here. Half magic, gold sword. Don't want to be too careless though. Oh boy.
Here we go. There's one head down.
And I think we'll be okay here. Just barely sidestepping the head there.
Yeah.
So try to go for the quick kill, a little, but oh boy, oh,
So close. Takes a death.
So fortunately, this is why you usually go outside on the laser bridge, so you don't have to go all with the whole dungeon. Well, actually, you wouldn't be in the whole dungeon. You would go into mimic entrance right there, but much quicker to get there.
Crazy Sunshine taking a look at the map one more time, trying to figure out where it is that she needs to go, and it's just got to be back into Palace of Darkness. You were already there. It's got to get right back in there and finish it off. Or at least get to the back part, the dark maze there, which is where those Titans bits are hanging out.
Yeah, not everybody knows. Oh, watch your step, bro. Yeah, obviously with a gold sword, you don't have to do any spins on that one. But sometimes some of our newer players, they may do that. Sometimes it's a little easier to keep yourself steady in some instances. Well, if that super sword, obviously not quite needed, but oh boy, we gotta watch the damage here. All right. Got that.
Unfortunately, getting some ice thrown down on the floor there.
Yeah. We don't want to slip and slide no more here. Watch that damage here. Oh boy, gotta watch out the attack. Oh boy. I think the iframe saved him right there from the previous hit.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my goodness. Boy, trying to make it suspenseful for us. Again, doesn't need to charge here. Again, it makes it actually more difficult to dodge because of that slower movement. Nipped. Again, Dave may not realize that he does have that invincibility and could take advantage of the cape and just make it very, very quick, especially with half magic, even though he doesn't have that much. But it's enough to get a few slashes in to kill that boss. You know, sometimes we have it. Sometimes I think a lot of us have realized we've had a fight. We had an item that we could use, and it just slips our mind, you know, in the moment.
Yeah, definitely. You're so kind of caught up in what's going on that you're not thinking about like alternative strategies here. You're just trying to power through it the only way you know how. But yeah, pulling out a cape and doing some safety strats kind of might be the way to go here on that last phase.
This is the kind of thing that when you're new at running, and sometimes you go back and watch your run, and you're like, "Oh man, why didn't I use that?" And bam, you won't make that mistake again. You know, you won't put yourself through any unneeded torture.
Yeah, it looks like what Dave is doing there is he's trying to get up like to that first fire head as quickly as possible, which would be like trying to emulate like the zero cycle Turtle Trinex fight there, but that's really tough to pull off.
Yeah.
Just hang back a little bit there, and then when the head is like kind of fully out there, then hit it with the ice rod. There might be the safer way to do it.
Yeah. So let's try it one more time here. Again, one of the depths of the game and the boss that is not too detrimental as far as traversing is not an ice palace death for sure.
Yeah, taking a death on Cold Stare is the worst. I think that costs you easily like four minutes or so, something like that.
Yeah, not fun for a race setting. Again, Crazy doing some item hunting. Might not know where she's been. Might be trying to double check and make sure nothing was omitted here. All right.
Okay, get into this final phase with 4 hearts this time. I think Dave's in a better shape. Should be able to take this out.
Yep. And this is the perfect time to use the cape right now. Half of your half. Just to take off all the spins and that, but so we can get it together here. And oh boy. Oh, got hit by the tail for 1 heart damage. There you go.
Yes.
I think Dave caught on that the spinning was probably not needed. Oh boy. A lovely book.
Trying to holding on. Yeah. It's got some literacy. He's a well-read boss monster.
Indeed. So, now that Dave has that taken care of, we need to go take care of our desert. Our desert palace.
Desert Palace, Misery Mire. Yeah, that's what we're looking at now, those two.
Yep, so right there in neighbors, and of course, we're going to take care of Maya first. Again, not needing to worry about any items. Apparently my Alexa. There's really nothing left here. I mean, we just have to find something. It's cool, but all we really do now is find that big key.
Yeah, that's all it's going to be for Dave here. Really, nothing at all you want to be looking for. We've got silver, it's got butter sword, got red mail, everything you could possibly want, you've got it. So this is just going to be a go mode quick clear of this dungeon, hopefully.
Yeah. So as crazy as looking maybe a little flustered here, just trying to figure out what to do. And again, this is one of those things where, like we mentioned earlier, if you are a new runner into the game, I mean, there are always people who are just finding the randomizer on a daily basis here on Speed Gaming. All the people, from all the channels. We got, by the way, it's a lot of channels, man. We went all the way up to Speed Gaming 6, I believe, today. For the sheer number of tournament races that were happening. We're here on ALTTP Randomizer, which has been using that 1, 2, and 3 here. So tons of channels, and the Hundo Randomizer quest continues for Dave.
Yeah, I think that'll do it for the item collection.
Yeah, that's everything. That's literally everything in the game. Minus his heart pieces.
Yeah, now we just gotta look for those, I guess.
So I'm not quite sure if the small keys will count towards it. We have that one locked away in Thieves Town, but for the main part, yeah.
Dave's been taking care of business for sure.
Mm-hmm. So you don't see a pretty often visit to this room.
Yeah, the fishbone room there.
Yeah, typically a room that you usually will see in No Major Glitches, but again, this is we have players that game. You may see some things that you may see from our from maybe the faster those higher level players, but again they've got to start somewhere, and I definitely applaud them. Shoot, I can't say that I'm not in it. People who have a chance and they want to enter themselves in, hey, my hat's off to you.
Yeah, I've seen a couple people go for that room, and I think it's because you can hit the switch and get those blue blocks down. Thinking that maybe the big key might be in one of those 2 chests that are blocked by those blue blocks. Sometimes it pays off, but it doesn't. You don't usually see it as a normal kind of strat, I'd say.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's still the randomizer, and
that key could be anywhere.
Yeah, it really can.
Looks like it's on the left side today, so we'll either see it in this one up here or the one after the torches. And there we go.
Mm-hmm. So we're good. We can go ahead and head up.
And with that newly picked up powder, Dave can also start taking care of those anti-fairies and pick up some little some health if needed.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 4 bottles. He can store away some fairies for a rainy day. Do whatever he wants to do.
All right, heading down into the basement of Misery Mire. These rooms in the dark are no fun, so good that we've got that lamp.
Yeah. I tell you, it amazes me for people that do this to take that time and practice. I mean, it's a sequence break because obviously the tournament not requiring you to ever do that. So if you ever find any kind of item, you have to realize, like you said earlier, keeping a track of, okay, well, this was a logic break, and deduce what you should have done, by what you get. if anything, you know.
All right, just a couple more runes for Dave, and we'll be through to the Vitreous fight. With the silver arrows, that should be no problem.
Yeah, we've got everything we need. I mean, we can do whatever silvers, and we got the whole inventory. You know. Yep. So again, this is probably gonna be this boss fight can be dangerous, but you know, this should be pretty easy, I would think. Don't let me down now, Dave.
Just want to avoid getting hit by the eyeballs as they kind of pop out at you, but as long as Dave can avoid that, should have no problem.
Yeah, nasty contact damage, and wow, perfect arrow shots there. The bolt splitting them. They're going 7-10 split there. And he's rewarded with a lovely burrito. So Dave taking number 6 down, so he'll just step outside and mirror over to Desert, get that key off the torch, and of course he did that in a little backwards order, so he's gonna have to go back and get the other key first.
That's right. He tried a little sequence break there by stealing the key from the back part of the dungeon. Didn't find anything, unfortunately, but so he'll have to go back in here and find that small key as well, which I think should be in the big chest.
Yeah, because he already did the right side, so torch to small key and head on up. And then we get to play games in chat.
Oh wow, talking to one of the little help boxes there. Crazy Sunshine getting a little hint as to how to get up to Tower of Hera, but unfortunately missing a couple pieces there.
I don't think I've ever even talked to those things before.
No.
I just like saw them, like, okay, whatever.
All right, Dave heading into the back part of Desert Palace. Couple quick rooms, and he'll be through to the Lamb Molus fight. Crazy Sunshine hanging out on top of Death Mountain here, maybe kind of thinking about any location that she might have missed at this time, kind of running through the list of options at this point.
Yeah. It does happen. Again, it can be a little, and you know, the thing is, this is, it may be, for those of you all who watch runners a lot, again, it may seem a little like, what's happening? But you know what? This is how players get better. They have to put themselves in a situation to learn this stuff. And this is, you know, not everybody can catch on to these randomizers quickly. That's for sure. You know, like any game, some people just have a natural knack, you get it, and next thing you know, bam, world record or something. Whereas another person can grind. It's just like kind of in school, you know, sometimes no matter how much you tried, you couldn't get good at math, or you couldn't remember dates, and you just couldn't figure things out, man.
Yeah, and I mean, just a little bit more practice would definitely help. I mean, I think my first run of the randomizer was about 4.5 hours or something, and all I did was just keep playing this like nonstop and obsessively.
Man.
And
mine was like 7.5, and I was like, oh, I was exhausted.
I was surprised at how much of the vanilla game came back to me from my childhood, so that kind of helped out. And while we were kind of chatting there, Dave has taken down Lamb Molus with no problem, so that is all 7 crystals. He's going to be making his way up to Ganon's Tower. But first, a quick stop at the potion shop to fuel up with some Code Blue Gatorade. Is that a flavor? Or was it Baja Blast? That's the one, right?
Wait, Baja Blast Gatorade? That's Taco Bell.
No, sorry. I'm no good.
What
It's
kind
Mountain
of
Dew,
combo
right?
stuff you got going on?
I'm from Canada. I
That
don't know
sounds
what's
like
what.
that sounds like an idea that Burger King would come with. Just combine 2 random ingredients and sell it. A brand new Burger King milkshake. You know, fries, ketchup, and a chicken fry. And there you go. They would totally do it.
So I can see we've got some numbers being thrown up in the chat there already. Dave is on his way to Ganon's Tower. There are 22 chests in the first part of Ganon's Tower where the big key can be. So we're going to see soon which one of those chests holds the big key.
I mean, it's obviously number 1. I mean, what's that? Uh-oh. Way to go. Way to go, my friend. You triggered like a food discussion now. The evil topic of Twitch. Yeah. I think the randomizer, this particular tournament with being so many people, you know, qualifying would be amazing. A qualifying event could, well, that itself would take quite a bit of time with, you know, 500 plus potential people. That, whew.
It's how the fall tournament worked, where we had we had a couple of qualifiers for the top 100 spots, and then we kind of had a secondary overflow bracket or tournament after that. So I guess this time we decided to just go with the Swiss style, just to kind of mix it up and see how this plays out versus the qualifier option.
Yeah.
Worth trying out different things to see what works best, kind of.
Yeah.
So Dave is in Ganon's Tower here. Let's see where the big key is.
I'm losing.
Oh.
Oh.
Just some arrows for you, my friend.
Boy, just what I wanted. My own arrow.
Dave going right here. He's going to need a key or do the tower room, and it looks like he's, nope, I'm going left side.
No tower room. Oh. All right, to the left side here. And oh, wow. I haven't seen that in a while.
So there we go. That is number 3.
Yep, so getting the big key off the torch and picking up an extra key on the traversing upwards. And we're ready to go. Pretty nice to have a quick key just on this seat going a little bit lengthy. Yeah.
And good for Dave picking up the one key needed to get up the rest of the way up Ganon's Tower. There is one key for sure going to be on some mini Helmosaurs right at the top, but you need at least one more after that. So taking up the spare key just in case.
Yeah, again, God love these games and these long climbs. I got 2 here.
This room can be pretty tricky here with the 2 mimics and the Beamos also blasting you at the same time.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive to watch some of the more advanced players and veterans of the game just traverse this tower just so quickly. I mean, knowing the optimal movements for literally each and every room.
Oh yeah, it's like clockwork for a lot of the top runners here.
It's always impressive for me to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave's got to be careful. Only
Yeah.
3 hearts. Only 3 hearts here, and he hasn't even hit the gauntlet. So have to be careful. He did pick up a lot of potions there, so in good shape that way. Oh, and might go for the fairy room here.
Yeah, I can't blame him on that. 2 fairies here to grab. Yeah, I'm kind of reading the chat there, Hitaka, and that was me on my. It was me on my first seat. I got that big key, and I was like, "Yeah, let's go." After all those hours, only to get all the way 2 rooms away from my Moldorm and having to go. So no small key.
Yeah, that is a bad feeling for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Crazy Sunshine. Unfortunately, she didn't pick up the Titan meds, so that's one thing that's kind of slowing us down there. Unfortunately.
Yeah, they were tucked away in the dark maze in Palace of Darkness, and unfortunately, I think she ran out of keys because she didn't head over to the bow side of the right side of Pod there.
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate.
So Dave getting bodied in the gauntlet there, but luckily picked up those fairies and is right back up on his way.
It's okay. That sounds like that. I think a lot of people do that. I think many people are guilty of that. Trying 2 of these back to back, especially back to back, and you just forget. Oh, I've been there already. No, you haven't. It's a different seed. So.
Yeah, people talk about doing the salty run back, but no, that never goes well for me.
Yeah, I'm a little guilty of trying to do 2 randos in a day back to back, and I have to catch myself when I realize. Even my chat has to correct me, but no, you did that last seed. I'm like, So Dave gonna revive himself here, fortunately. Pick up a fair rate back if he wanted to, which you'll probably do. Got plenty of bottles, or you just grab that. Entrance Key Sanity Tournament, eh? Okay.
I'd do it. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I have a potential possibility that I'll be doing. What is it? Normal. What is it? Key to Sanity plus Randomizer plus full entrance shuffler.
Ooh.
So, I hope I don't have to, but that just to end my life a little. Something like that. Now let's throw on classic note on top of something like that. Collect all Big 20 modes. I already said I was going to ask Feasel for the 101 Dorito challenge, or the 101 Triforce hunt, which is literally just going to turn into literally hundos over and over again almost.
Yeah, really would.
But I tell you what, and this is something that crazy is just having a little challenge. Kind of remember where you that kind of thing. As someone like myself who didn't do a lot of the normal randomizers like this, is that those Dorito. I'm sorry, I say Doritos. I usually call them Doritos. But the Triforce hunt, when I bumped up the numbers to 100, again, it forces you to really learn all your locations in a dungeon. Things that you may otherwise just omit or forget about. When you do it repeatedly, you know everywhere to go.
Yeah, because you're not skipping anything at that point.
Yeah. So that way, when you go to a randomizer like this, you can kind of fine tune it. Okay, I've got this stuff. Okay, I don't need to worry about the other side. You can just know where to go, and I find it to be very, very helpful. Again, that's an option for those who don't know. You can go to the website. For those who don't know, there is a customizer portion of the randomizers. You can tweak the item pool exactly how you want it. So if you want to, put 12 books in the mix and 28 lamps and 1 bow, hey, knock yourself out. I find it to be pretty fun. Again, that's one of the things that actually got updated. Was the support for the 3-digit Triforce Hunt counter, which I was requesting. Gotta have that. It's just so good from time to time. And if you're really nice and you want to do that, do I call it the Dorito hunt. So eat a Dorito every time you find my Triforce piece. There you go. It's a good way to kill a whole bag of them. Run is valid. Validation chest was open.
And Dave did not get trolled by Trolldorn this time around, so that's nice.
Yeah,
had a little rough encounter in the Tower of Hera there.
So here we go, Aga 2 here. We can land a double or maybe even a triple. Right now we're just getting bodied. Watch our health here, though. So we got a single there. And another single. Oh boy. Oh, a lovely chat coming with ideas. Killing enemies by beating them to death with the book. Just, yeah.
All right, Dave lands a nice double there.
Indeed. All right, so Dave is going to head over to Ganon here. And we have everything we need. We've got magic, we've got silvers, gold sword.
Yeah, in pretty good shape for this fight, I'd say.
Yeah. You still have that blue? I'm not sure if we...
I don't know if he does.
The only concern might be a little magic, but he has a fairy.
All right, so we're already into phase 2 of the Ganon fight here.
No shock there.
Yeah, that butter makes quick work of the first couple phases in particular. You're kind of through them in no time, it seems. We're already into phase 3 here.
Again, this movement of Ganon is random. Again, that single one is always desired. All right, so let's get that torch glitch here. Probably won't get torch glitch. Gotta get back over. Yeah, there. I have to watch his magic here and probably be cautious about that fire rod usage. Be careful here. Oh boy. Whew. The edge there. Oh, could have gone for a double there. Oh no!
Oh, no.
Got pushed through Ganon downwards. Oh boy, that's unfortunate. I'll go back up. Oh, really low on magic. Oh man, that's really interesting. That's, when you get hit by that bat, some of the bounces, they just don't make sense to me, to be quite honest with you.
Well, it's based on, apparently, it's based on the whatever input you're doing on the D-pad at the time, and it does the opposite of, pushes you in the opposite direction of whatever button you're pressing. So if you're pressing up, it's going to send you straight down.
Well, maybe we should just not press any D-pad input, and then you just get knocked in place.
That's exactly what happens. Yeah.
Logic
So yeah, if you're gonna take a hit like that, then just don't touch anything, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Dave does take a death day. He's gonna go right back in there. Oh, I'm a little concerned about the magic. Actually, I'm not sure if he has that ability to get any back, and we'll see. Again, Dave can't buy anything right now. I mean, he can You know, blue is 160, so
Yeah, he could pick up some green, but that's about it. It's kind of what he needs, but yeah, he's gonna have limited options at the store.
Yeah, you can get a green there, and I believe there's a tree outside of the pyramid you can get a fairy off of.
Yeah, that is true.
So he's gonna go forward. He's gonna definitely have to probably tone down that fire right, get that glitch.
Yeah, maybe opt for the lamp instead.
Yeah. Again, something that just I couldn't figure out. Again, getting the torch glitch after that 4th phase begins. Simply light the left torch as soon as it goes out before the right torch goes out, and bam! Unfortunately, he's not getting it in time. Oh, he tried to go for a long, and now he's out of magic. Oh, does he have one? Oh, he did. He still had the blue. Thank goodness. I was not sure if he still had it. So we should be okay now. Just
in good shape now. Yeah. All right, that's number 3. So we're down to 1 more hit.
And there it is. So there we go. GG to Dave, pulling through with the win there. But a very, very abundant seed. Let's put it that way. That's the word. Abundant.
Yeah, it took us to all corners of the map there for sure. And Dave ending up with a complete selection of items there.
Yeah, nearly full inventory. Yeah. So again, for newer run, this is quite a seed, I must say. This is, whew, boy. Again, forcing to do an Aga 1, almost, but forcing us down to literally just, 3 items, 3 locations to check is really crazy.
So we're gonna see if we can get Dave in, perhaps for a little interview here, just kind of settling up the Speed Racing TV race channel that they're currently running in here, and then we'll maybe get him over as soon as we can for an interview.
Mm-hmm. So I think, I'm not sure if Crazy is gonna continue, call it quits. Again, a very challenging seed. Again, a newer player. So nevertheless, make sure you all show some love for Crazy, because even, this can be a challenging thing as a new, sometimes you just see a tournament, you want to get into it, but again, it does take practice to get good, It's a lot to get in here.
Yeah, so as we're waiting for Dave here, I guess we can kind of just chat about how this seed went. It we got led into the AGA 1 play after kind of exhausting all of our options there. Got into the Dark World, then kind of got railroaded into a couple things there. So it was kind of a weird seed in that we kind of had a lot of places where we got like completely blocked with only 1 or 2 locations kind of left on the map.
Yeah, we completely exhausted Light World. Our level 3 sword already, and Cape for that matter, and of course the VIP, the hero Chester.
Yeah.
Chester coming through with the item we were looking for. That hammer was just holding us back from just so much. And that was it. Picking up a couple more medallions, and that was all he needed to get through this. And that's what they gave Dave that win there. Unfortunately, Crazy again missed a few of the chest and Palace of Darkness. Specifically that Titans Mint, which is pretty vital to have. I'm not sure if Crazy knows about maybe the placement of the items on the menu. Even I didn't know that myself. How, for those who don't know Randomizer, there are some item menus that some items are on the menu that are in the same location. For instance, shovel that you see on the map on Crazy Screen is actually double with the flute. So you actually have to menu down and press Y or whatever the button is. I believe it's Y to toggle over to that item. So again, one of those things that you will get better, for repeat playings and practicing of and learning it. Hey, I see people talking about prices right on my stream. A minute now. There was a 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't go. I'm not sure. I think, let me see here. Trying to check on the race here, see if Crazy is going. So again, you all, just FYI, if you want to learn more about the, for some reason, if one of you all just has not played the Randomizer, it intrigues you, you always can go check out the link vt.alttp.run. You can go try the Randomizer yourself. You all can go make some amazingly easy settings and all that good stuff. Provide a copy. You know how to do it. You can actually join a Discord if you don't know about it. All the settings, the practice. You can turn all the modes like normal, open, key, sanity, the newly added retro mode with version 29, Triforce Hunt. Just literally millions and millions of seats waiting for you all to be tortured by. So I will say, take advantage of that.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, the Randomizer is just like, it's an endless thing. Like there's so many different ways that it can be played and spun around, and it's just a blast every single time you jump into it. Absolutely.
Yeah, and of course, if you just prefer to watch the races, tomorrow there are a number of races that you all can check out as expected. Just kind of glancing at the schedule, not sure exactly where they all will be, but I mean, we literally have races from the schedule from 10 a.m. all the way to 11 p.m. to Eastern time. And of course, you can check the speed gaming schedule to see exactly which channel they'll be hosted on. And I'm telling you, with all the races, man, you got 500 tournament, you're bound to have almost any given time a randomizer race, especially going on again. Yeah, you got a lot of that going on. So make sure you check the schedule. You can see if maybe somebody you want to watch is racing. That'll be going on for quite a while, actually. Sunday is stacked. Well, maybe. Probably just as much as today was. I mean, gosh, we're technically on Sunday right now, at least for me, anyway. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, about 20 matches scheduled. Some of them will be between the speed gaming channels and here on the Link to the Past Randomizer channel. As a matter of fact, looking at the first game I see, it looks like right here on this very channel, ALTTP Randomizer, we got Barcabola versus Hippo. I'll be having it at 10 a.m. Eastern.
It's going to be a bit of an early start for some of us who are still up watching this one here.
Oh boy, who you telling? But that's what happens when you have so many players in it. I mean, just think if they ran this 24/7.
Oh my God, it'd be crazy.
Oh boy.
So it looks like I see our winner UTC Dave, and actually we've got I think Crazy Sunshine unfortunately taken the forfeit on this one because of that Y button toggle thing. So what we'll do is we'll pull both of them down in, and we'll have a little interview with both of them here.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome to our runners here. We've got Dave and Crazy Sunshine. GG's, guys. Kind of a tough seed, huh?
Yeah, that was a rude seed. Oh my god.
You know, I got all the safeties I needed, and everything else I don't even remember.
Here's the thing, like I actually had to retrace my steps to make sure I didn't forget anything, and it's just like I don't know what I'm forgetting.
Yeah, I think what happened Crazy is that when you went into Palace of Darkness, the dark room, there was a pretty good item in there. We had the golden, the Titan mitts were in there. The Titans were in there, and I think
Yeah,
it was one thing.
Key?
Yeah, and I think you still had one more location you could have gotten, and what happened was the right side, which you need to have the bow for. That was the key that you needed on that side. And I think you forgot to go on that side.
In the Palace of Darkness?
Yeah, so in the Palace of Darkness, when you walk in and you take the right path and go all the way to the end.
Oh.
Yeah, that gives you two more. That gives you two more chests to get to. So I think that's what you may have slipped on. That was your key that you were missing.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
But see,
Where's
that's
the mirror?
The mirror. Where was the mirror at anyway? Mirror was in a place. Where was the mirror at? I think we seen this during everybody.
Because like I spent like an hour finding the mirror because I know that's like the thing I needed to go back and forth instead of having to take the long way. And I was just like, I don't know where the mirror is. Why can I not find it?
Oh, let me tell you one thing also. And of course, by the way, congrats obviously to Dave, who literally did a hundo run.
Dang, nice dude.
But,
Jeez.
Well, not quite. I mean, I didn't kill Helmasaur, but
yeah, one thing that helped you all both out, and especially if you're a newer player to Randomizer for you. On the Randomizer, there are some items that are mapped to the same location in the menu. And for instance, what the shovel is, if you have the shovel and flute, you'll have to highlight it and press Y to toggle between the two.
Okay.
The
that's
same
it.
way that the mushroom and what is it?
And the powder.
The powder, they also use the same slot. So if you need to toggle between the two, you have to highlight and then press Y to switch over to the other item.
Gotcha. I like freaked out. Like, why is the flute not in my inventory? I swear to God, I know I got it, but
yeah. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. A lot of newer random players, it may slip, and I mean, I didn't know myself. I'm like, where is it? I didn't know where it was. I thought my game was broken.
Where's the hammer?
Hammer was on Chester, not Chester. The purple chest, which unfortunately,
I couldn't get without the Titan's mitts.
Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. That was in fact I'm sure Dave knows that was the frustrating part. Dave, when you get the Dark World, that was literally the big roadblock. Yeah,
absolutely. You know, especially with with an Aga required seed. That wasn't required, right?
Yes. Yeah, it was. I could not you didn't have the mirror, so I was like I have no other way to do it. What else was I missing? So you pretty much did almost 100% then, Dave. Like it sounds like it.
Not quite 100%, but I did a lot. You know, some points I was forgetting. You know, where I could still check. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go kill Mothula, I guess. And they got me 5 extra bombs. So yeah,
yeah, that paid off big for you there. When you took the death there to Mothula, we thought, oh my God, that's where the hammer is going to be, and you're never going to go back there for ages. But then when you finally did go back, and then it was just 5 bombs. It was like, oh man, all that time for nothing.
Yeah, I was so worried that you would miss something there, and I was like, I hope he doesn't get it, but he does. But man,
where was the book?
Oh, the book wasn't even needed, unfortunately. The book was in
book was on Trinex?
Yeah, the book was on Trinex.
Yeah.
Wasn't Desert Palace required?
What's that?
Yes,
Wasn't Desert?
Desert Palace
Desert
was
was
required, but you were going to be getting in there using the mirror, going into the Dark World on the Misery Mire area, and then using the mirror over. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I thought you had to have the book, like always.
Ooh, no.
To get in
If
there.
you head over to the left side of Misery Mire and use the mirror, it puts you up on the desert ledge there, and then you can get into the dungeon that way.
I did not know that. That's good. That's good to know.
There you go. Yeah.
And I'm assuming like Fire Rod, Ice Rod, Pegasus Boots were somewhere in the Dark World.
Fire Rod, did you? Oh, you didn't find that. That was in Thieves Town.
Yeah, that was in Thieves Town.
Yeah.
Was it? Was it the big chest?
No, it wasn't. It looks like you might have missed one chest. One of the first chests in that area, in the first part of the dungeon. I'm thinking.
I think I didn't go to one of the. I think I may know which one you're talking about, actually.
Yeah. Before the big key door, you got 4 chests in there. One have to have a big key, and then the 3 whatever they may drop in.
Right.
Again, that's one of those things where it's really easy to miss. You know, and again, I don't know how new you may be, but I'll tell you what, it can help me and everybody, a lot of people out. Are you using, by any chance, you're using a tracker when you play?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of times the trackers will have the physical locations, wherever on the map, and of course, some of the trackers have like the number of items that you can find in there. Of course, that includes like all of your non-key items. I mean, no keys, no compass, and no map. So you have, for instance, you've got, say 2 items in desert. 2 items in desert to find. So if you're just looking for items and maybe not be a crystal dungeon, hey, once you have your 2 items, unless you just want to clear it, you can bounce. Again, you may need to clear it because you may need the pendant for something else, especially if it's a green one, maybe, Sir Hospital has something or whatnot. But I think any reno can tell you, the more you play it, the more.
Yeah, I literally just started this up 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. I mean, it takes a while to actually get all this game down.
Yeah.
So, 2 weeks in, just keep practicing, I guess. And, it does take a while. So if it might seem frustrating off the bat here, but I mean, reach out to people in the community. They might be able to help you out as well, because everyone here is so nice. It's a great community to be a part of. I actually,
I have a Google Doc. There's like 7 pages of like everything that I've looked up, and I think there's a point where I freaked out because I thought like I broke the seed, and I realized that, this is actually like I got an answer within like 20 seconds. Like, you actually have to go and defeat Ganon. It's like, really?
And this is the thing. This seed honestly was not I would say, as we said, not maybe the best beginner friendly seed, because I think any player, when you do a seed and you're down to literally one location to check, you're like, oh God, you begin to think, did I skip something? Is there something I missed? But especially when you start a seed like this, and you realize that if as Dave found out, he went through every single option in Light World and realized the only thing that was left was Aga. That was the only way to get the Dark World. There was no mirror. You didn't have the hammer. You just didn't have all the tools you needed, and that was your only way in there. And of course, that gives you a guaranteed portal. But with this seed, I mean, having no hammer for so long, if you got the Dark World, the only way back was to save and quit because you had no mirror.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So this seed was not fun for anybody.
I've never played a seed like this before.
Yeah, pretty twisted.
Going to Hyrule Castle to get to the Dark World over and over.
Oh God, yeah, that was the annoying part. I was like, I think in the back of my head, I was like, there has to be an easier way to do this. There cannot be. I mean, no, sorry. Someone in my chat just said, they said, crazy. It was breaking my heart watching you tug on torches and rocks in frustration. I'm rooting for you in the next race. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, this seed. I mean, you had to literally. I mean, most players would have exhausted all of Light World just to get the Dark World, and then, of course, in order to get to Palace of Darkness, you'd have to go there, get the Titans,
Yeah.
just to go around to the other side of the map to go get the frog, to go get that, and to get Chester or get the purple chest just to get hammer. That's so much.
I think it was the fact that once I got to the Dark World, I realized that I couldn't do Swamp Palace because I don't have the mirror. I can't do Ice Palace because I don't have the Titan's Mid. So I think just by process of elimination, I should have just stuck with Palace of Darkness.
And those
it
kind of
was possible for you to get into Thieves Town.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is true. Yeah, but I mean, and it's those kind of like deductions that you make. You figure out that pod is the thing that I should have done, and once you can start to see the logic like that, it definitely helps out a lot. Hey, Dave. So how does this seed compare to other ones that you've run before? I think, to me, you're kind of a newer kind of guy on the scene here. So like, how does this one stack up against some you've done in the past?
Well, most of what I've been playing before has been like Triforce hunts because I've been really bad at Ganon's Tower, and instead of trying to get better at it, I avoid it.
Yeah,
Nice.
You know what? You're already my best friend. And I mentioned during the race, my first couple of rando seeds, again, I had just played the game blind for the first time, vanilla. And I didn't know this game. I didn't know what was going on. And I did Triforce hunts, as I call it, Dorito hunts. And I had cranked up the numbers to 100 Triforce pieces because it forced me. I had to do some changes on like how the items are distributed, but it forced me to learn the dungeons, to go places to exhaust the whole thing basically.
Yeah.
So I would know every single chest, learn them. So when I decided to bring it into say learning how to play it, typical beat Ganon, I kind of knew my location. So that way, for newer players like you all, maybe you can know that, okay, yeah, I got that chest. You kind of know those chests. So you're kind of not walking aimlessly in the dungeons like, okay, where is this other thing at? And you know those things. So it's just a matter of just, okay, bam, this chest, okay, I got the big key, okay, let's go this way. You know what you need. And that's the thing that's going to come with, with more playing. I mean, I'm still learning my doggone self, how to get through this stuff. So.
Yeah, a big part of why I lost last week, I mean, a lot of it was I had really bad execution in Ganon's Tower. But I also, I didn't know where one of the keys was, and I ran out of keys at the end, and I didn't know what to do. So what I did, I watched a video of how to beat Ganon's Tower. I'm like, oh, that's where the other key is.
Nice. Actually, Dave, I should ask you a question. How long was your first race?
My first race, I think. My opponent finished in a little under 2 hours.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys have heard about what happened to my first race.
I looked up your VOD there. What was it? Tell us about it, I guess.
So it was fortunately not restreamed because, honest to God, it was a dumpster fire. My opponent was he was gunning for like under 2 finish, but when he got to Ganon's Tower, he still had not found the hook shot. And when he realized that he couldn't complete it, he pretty much rage quit, to put it lightly. So then I got word that he had forfeited. So I was like, okay, like I actually have a chance now. Like, I have to find the thing that he didn't find. So it made me think that there's an item that he could not find. It's like, if I could find this item, then I could actually win this. Cue me running around 4 hours later, looking for the item. And I think like it was like 6 hours total. It's like, you know what, I'm done. It was like 4 a.m. my time. And I was like, I'm tired, and like we'll just take the forfeit for both of us. We later learned that it was in a location that we both had overlooked. The hook shot was with Sick Kid.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And both like when we first got to him, we didn't have the bottle, so obviously he's like, okay, he's not gonna have the thing for us. So
You see,
I
that's why
found
you got to
bottles.
make sure you're using those triggers. So that when you check that bottle, that
Yeah.
sick kit box turns green. Like, okay.
Oh, okay.
Factor.
Yeah, it's like like I was not surprised that I missed it. I was very surprised that my opponent missed it because I know I think he was a pretty a little bit more experienced than I was, and like I think it just surprised both of us. Like how could we have missed such a simple thing?
Yeah, because usually, I mean, because typically, you know, when people do most randomizer seeds, they're going to go that way in first. And if they don't have a bottle, they usually will neglect it. You can probably get everything else. You know, you might have to buy bombs if you have enough money, but with no bottle, you can't do that. And typically, you usually won't come back by that place anymore until maybe you have a chance to get the Dark World. So you may come over there to use the portal north of it or something like that. So it can be easy to overlook, especially if you're nowhere near it. You know, you're not going to make a trick just that unless it's like, hey, it's the last place I can check. Let me go see what's there.
And like, I know in practice, it's always like a crap shot as to like what he's going to give me. Like half the time it's like arrows or rupees. So it honestly did not cross my mind to go back there.
Yeah, but it's going. It only gets better when you play it.
Right.
For sure.
And
so now you can go practice for the next 5 hours now and get good. There you go.
And you know, every time you make a mistake that pretty much kills your run, you know not to make that mistake next time.
Right.
Yeah. You never forget those.
I think that's what I learned this time. Like, you know, like, oh, I have the bottle. Like, I should go back to sick kit. Or I also didn't find the hammer in my first round, and I forgot that there is an item just hanging out on the pyramid. Be like, it was there the entire time.
Right? Yeah.
Never forget the pyramid. Oh boy.
Gosh. But I know for me, like I have like the dungeons in the light world down pretty much. It's just I hate having to go into anything in the dark world. So I thankfully no one saw me go into Turtle Rock or anything like that, because that is a horrible disaster waiting to happen.
Alrighty, so I think we're gonna have to start wrapping things up around here. So I'll just give you runners a little chance to have a little final word here. So yeah, floor is yours for just a couple more seconds here. Any kind of closing thoughts on this run?
Dave, you want to go first?
Yeah, this, you know, it was kind of a weird seed. You know, it was kind of linear and yet not linear at the same time. And, you know, I got everything that I needed to beat the game. You know, I'm still relatively new, so I need, you know, I'm not going to be beating Ganon without silvers anytime soon. So I was very happy to pick those up. And honestly, you know, if I'd gotten to the point where if I didn't have them, I would have fought Ganon until he tells me where they are, and then I would have gotten them.
Where were the silver arrows?
They were in Turtle Rock on Laser Bridge.
Oh, God.
They were way
I'm glad they weren't in Mimic Cave, because I skipped that accidentally.
I know, we were mentioning
we were very worried.
I tell you. I was like, no. Because you were still looking for your one medallion. Yeah. Yeah, that was the interesting thing, because you got both of you all had Quake early, but both of the dungeons you had Quake on Meyer and Ether on Turtle Rock. He had to. So literally, Dave was at the point where he needed Hammer and those two to have go mode. Yeah, fun stuff.
I think what was like the point at, you know, I'm going to assume that we were pretty much on the same like pace, but at what point did it start to like diverge, I suppose?
I would say like you guys were fairly close, doing all the way up until like the Aga 1 fight. You both kind of came into that part of the run fairly close to each other, and I guess it was after that that I think the logic got a little fuzzy for you, Crazy, and Dave made the play over to to Thieves Town, and kind of then things started to kind of roll in his direction at that point. Then it took you a little while to get over to that side, and then the whole pod thing kind of added to the frustrations, I think. So up until the Aga part, you guys were kind of pretty close, I'd say.
Nice.
Yeah. So I guess that's gonna. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I want to say, like, I was actually very, very excited to get the level 4 sword that has never happened to me before. Oh,
Nice.
I was like, I thought I'd be like, okay, I guess, like, because in all my practices, I've like only gone up to like level 3. I was like, oh my god, like I'm so powerful now. But like, I never found the shield, and I only had the blue tunic, so I was like, defense was okay. So I was like, all right. And then, I think when I got to the Thieves Town boss, I just gunned it. Like I was like just tanking his, like, you can't hurt me. Like I have a potion and a fairy. Like I can totally wreck you. So it made things for a very, very interesting time, at least.
Nice. Alrighty, and so with that, I think that's going to bring this one to a close. So GG's to both our runners, Dave and Crazy Sunshine. If you haven't already, give them a follow. They put on a great show tonight. To our restreamer, kind of last minute here because of some problems on speed gaming, Sinak, thank you so much for stepping in and doing the restream for us. And we had Space Cowboy 2011 taking care of tracker duties. He did an excellent job. And so I guess I'll leave the final word with my fantastic co-commentator, Big John. Thank you so much. I had a blast commentating with you. And the final word is yours, my friend.
I know, man. We're going to have to commentate again. We're date again. Pretty doggone fun. So I guess that'll do us for us. Thank you all for hanging out. We kind of moved channels the last minute because of some issues with speed game. But, shout out to Feasel, who's working really, really hard. The service has been under a lot of stress in the earlier part of the day just because of the sheer number of people playing and restreaming and signing up for races. I mean, you got hundreds of people doing this stuff. Servers have they can go down their computers all. So shouts out for all those people who have stepped into the last minute to help out and all that good stuff. And tune in tomorrow, you all, for like another 20 races scattered between all the network of channels, between the 6 speed gaming channels being used, the 3 ALTTP randomizer channels being used. I mean, check the schedule so you can see where the stuff is going to be. All right. And so with that being said, it is 3 a.m. where I am. I'm taking my butt to bed. And you all should all do the same. I don't care what time zone you're in. Go to sleep. All right.
I might do that.
I'm telling you.
It's only midnight here. This is prime time for me.
Oh, please. Well, go do yourself another seat then. Get some practice in.
All right, fine. All right. I'll do it.
So you all have a good night. And I'm Big John. I will see you all next time. Have a good night or morning.